Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heart Centered Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. Welcome to the 10th Shine Your Light event. And help me welcome a person who I couldn't do this without, which is Val from Dragonfly Crystals, and our first very special guest, which is Kelly from Kelly Healer. Yay!
Yay.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us for this event. I was really, still am, really looking forward to being in everyone's energy because I'm feeling a little depleted energy-wise. I'm not feeling so good. So I'm relying on all of you to just be as positive as you can be so that I can feel better because, you know, I'm selfish that way.
No, Marina needs our light.
She needs some light, everyone.
Yes, absolutely. So just quickly, hello, artist Liz, Mary Thornberry. We've got Juniper Vale, who is a new member. Thank you. Jackie B, Maureen D'Amico, Leah is here, Lauren Hunsinger, Mr. Man Smith, Barbara, K. Muldoon. Oh my gosh, Standing in Light with Annie Bear, Mona Lee. Thank you, all of you. Suzanne, Britta Anderson, my goodness. Thank you for being here and sharing part of your light, part of what it is that makes you you shine in the world. Because as we discovered recently, you know, shining your light, it's an inside job. Peace is an inside job.
It is an inside job.
So Val, how are you? What's happening with you? Thank you for joining me again.
I am very excited to be here as always. I love the Shine Your Light events, and you've done a phenomenal job. And this is the 10th?
10th.
And it's quite the marathon. So you're a trooper for doing this when you aren't up to snuff. But by the end of it, you're going to be fantastic.
Yes. Yes.
What's happening with me? You know, I'm going to tell you all. Check this out on Monday. I'm going to be on with Dr. Gail, interviewing her about her new book. We're learning to fly a spaceship. Yes. So I'm very excited to talk to her about that. And you can see the information on my channel. But other than that, I am hanging in there, teaching my classes. Like today, I just finished class 2 of the channeling class. And I have to say to all of you out there, I don't care if you're beginner level or what you're at. You take these classes, Marina's, mine, or Kelly, whoever has classes, you are going to be stepping into your power. And it is going to shift you tremendously. And I see that in my classes, in front of my face, in a couple of classes, people shift their energy and are doing all these amazing things. So I am just putting it out there that if you haven't done anything like this or said, oh, I can't do it anyway, it's going to change everything. So yeah,
absolutely it will. It's excuse me, as much as I know we can't guarantee things, this is another tool in your spiritual tool chest that is it's going to bring you more peace, more understanding, more compassion for others. It really does help. We can't make you do it, but listen to some of the people who have taken the classes and what it is that they have to say and the difference that it has made in their lives.
Yeah, absolutely.
It has. Now, Kelly, what's happening with you?
You know, thank you for inviting me on, and I'm grateful and honored to be here with you and everybody in the chat. And so thank you. I am really busy with clients. I have my calendar is booked almost through December, and so I've been really busy with clients, and I'm trying to get shows in too. And so it's been kind of hard, but I'm very grateful. I do now this coming week. I have on the 1st, October 1st, on the 1st of every month, I do an energy insight and predictions, and it's usually about a half hour long. And so I have that coming up this week, and I have a show with Annie Bear that we will be talking about archangels.
Oh, nice.
And then the dream show every Tuesday night. And I want to say that there's something else in there too. And then I have clients. I have clients almost every day. And so I've been busy. I've been busy, but very grateful. Very grateful.
Yes.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have on your plate.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with being grateful for being successful.
Yes, absolutely. Grateful for, and you're helping so many people, Kelly. As they come to you, they're leaving you feeling so much better and feeling so much more whole and who they really are. So, pat yourself on the back for that.
Oh, thank you. And likewise to you guys too. I mean, you guys really are a light in this community and shining so bright. I mean, the work that you guys that put in and the clients that come to you and the chatters in the show. I mean, you guys make a huge difference.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you. And as we all do, everyone who puts themselves out there, no matter how scary, you're vulnerable. You're really giving a part of your light out there, and you are going to affect so many people. All of you who are doing this, stepping out, your light ripples out all the way out into the multiverse. That's how important each person's light is, and how individually, yes, you make a huge footprint. You make a big difference.
Absolutely.
You're part of the puzzle pieces that all need to be in play. That all need to be working, right?
That's a good analogy. I love that. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. So just quickly saying hello to Terry at Holding Your Space. Hey, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
And Jules Learning to Listen. Hey, Jules. Jules and I are going to be doing a show on Tuesday. She's going to be joining me. So yeah, looking forward to that, to getting her out there and a little more exposed, shall we say, so that we need every single light worker on earth right now.
Absolutely.
No matter how small you think that your contribution might be, you are needed.
And you don't realize how big your contribution is. You think yourself small, but you're just ginormous in the realm of energy. Your light goes out exponentially and is expanded. So just realize everyone's this beacon. Stepping out really puts it out there even further.
It does. Yeah, because when we gather like this for this event, when we set the intention and when we collectively send that out, it magnifies it 1,000-fold, a million-fold.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, you contribute, and you have no idea how much you contribute to the well-being of not only the other light workers around you, but to the planet as well. Because we are sending that love, light, compassion, and healing to anyone, anywhere that needs it. And Mother Nature sure needs it right now.
Oh, yeah.
So
absolutely. So
we have to be aware of that. And we have to take care of those who are not able to take care of themselves.
Yes.
Mother Earth, such as all the little creatures and critters that rely on us to not kill the world that they're living in. Right?
That would be nice if we didn't do that.
We've
I
done
think
it a couple of times in the past, so
I think that as sentient beings on the planet,
Yes.
sort of caretakers of the other critters and things on the planet, and in some ways they're caretakers of us, actually. We really
Absolutely.
it would behoove us to
Yeah.
treat them with kindness and respect and regard, no matter if it's an insect or no matter what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Think about the bee that, you just, oh yeah, bees are there. You don't think about it. Look at some of the countries where bees are disappearing.
Yeah.
And what is happening in those countries in terms of food, in terms of fruit production.
Yes. And
Where
I
they
have to say, yeah, you need bees to pollinate, or we have nothing, actually, no food. So I was out, I have a fountain in my garden, in my entryway, and I turned my fountain on, and all of a sudden I had a bunch of bees that came. Every day they'd come, and they'd be all over. They loved the water fountain. And I just walked right by them, and they were just so happy and playing in the water. They didn't even care about me being there. And I'd just walk right there and be with them and turn the water on and wait for the water to rise. I fill it every day. And I have to say, it made me really happy, because there has to be a beehive around here. And I thought, oh man, there's a beehive. I'm so excited.
Exactly.
It made me, oh, they aren't unhealthy. They're bees. They're real.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. If the bees don't go out and pollinate the fruit and the vegetables, there is no fruit or vegetables.
Flowers on the vegetables. You can't.
Yes.
I mean, folks, this is a big thing.
Yes.
But I did read recently that scientists have solved this problem of the bees getting sick and dying, because colonies of the bees were dying. I mean, even beekeepers couldn't keep their bees healthy.
Yes.
But I did read that they have taken care of that in some way. And I am so excited that I have a bee colony near me.
Yes.
That's amazing, Val.
I know.
You know what I just did? I took a bowl that I had that I didn't need in the house, and it was a shallower one, and I filled it with water, and I put different size rocks in it outside, so they could get drinks, because I kept finding them in the pool. They were going in, I think, to get a drink, and then if I could, I'd fish them out. But this way now I have a bowl with water and then rocks.
And they love that water. That's what they're looking for. So when I turn that fountain on, they are just diving through the mist of it, and they're really loving it. They're really loving it. So I have a bee bath.
Yes.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
I love it.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Whoops. Oh, I just realized I did not turn my telephone off.
Uh-oh.
And we do not need to have any interruptions while we're doing this.
Yes.
Yeah. So, we've got some great folks that are going to be joining us throughout this event, and ultimately it'll be a 4-hour event. And why should you stay for the whole event? I'll tell you why. At 7 p.m. in about 15 minutes, when it's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will set the intention for this particular episode of Shine Your Light, where we are sending love, light, compassion, unity to anyone, anywhere in the world that needs it. And we're going to ask you to participate in this by, if you are in the 7 p.m. Eastern time zone, to shine your light, turn on your porch light, put a lamp in the window, get one of those battery operated candles and put that in a prominent window in your house. That's how you're joining everyone in physically manifesting that intention with the light.
Absolutely.
And then we repeat the same process when we get to 7 p.m. Central. and then 7 p.m. Mountain and 7 p.m. Pacific. So, if you can, stay for the event, stay for the guests that are going to be coming up and the things that they are going to be sharing with all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So just quickly, Allie is going to be joining us. Daphne from Relax with Daphne is going to be joining us. Trish James from Australia is going to be joining us. Viviane Heller is going to be joining us. So will Diana Bowles, Valerie Bradshaw, and of course, the end of the show, what I'm always looking forward to is Terry Suzuki, because her releases and things that she does are just so powerful and so beautiful. Yeah. So there's lots of reason to stick around and maybe learn some new things and take it from there.
Absolutely. So, and there's something about the synergy of a group getting together. As the energy, the collective energy builds, there are a lot of angels, guides, and beings of light joining us for this event. The ones who orchestrated this even becoming an event. So this is really under a lot of guidance. So know that you're receiving healing. There's a lot of energy you're getting from being here in this collective, as well as you giving out light while you're sharing this light with the world, with the multiverse, actually. So there is more going on so many levels than we even consider. So please stay for the 4 hours.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay. I think that I have fixed things. I think that I'm, almost 100% here.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah. I will just remind everyone that for this particular show, we don't talk politics. We don't take personal questions, and no negativity. Okay, leave that at the door. Come in here and prepare to be positive and to share in the positivity. And we all of us do readings on either other shows or through our websites or so on. So there's lots of opportunities to get that. This is something that we do to give back to the community. So that's the intention for all this.
That's beautiful. It's beautiful. And thank you for doing this, Marina.
Oh, yeah, Marina, you're a trooper. 9 times 4 hours. That's a lot of hours of devotional time that you've guided this event. Yeah.
I am always grateful to Sherry, Trancing with Spirit, because it was her guides who conceived this idea. She got in touch with me and said, hey, can you, is this something that you might want to be involved in? And I said, yes, absolutely, without question. We did the first, I think, two, maybe 3 shows where we were co-hosting. It was meant to be, kind of a joint effort. When she called me one day and she said, you know what? I've been told by Spirit that this is yours, that I need to give this to you. So it was like, oh my gosh. Okay. Have I been humbled? Yes. So, this was, something that, that came to me as a gift through someone else, and I will forever be grateful. So I will always be honoring that gift. And as long as I can keep doing it every month, I will keep doing it every month.
Lovely. That's quite the commitment.
Yes. It is. To organize it all and line it up and get the guests and just and the energy that goes into it too.
For it, right?
Yeah.
Kelly holding the space for all of that. That's
totally love it. Just love it. So we've got we've got about I don't know, 5-6 minutes, whatever time you have. So Val,
Yes.
are you ready to?
I can read the prayer of intention right now for the first hour.
Perfect.
And it's opening and anchoring the light.
Yes.
Beloved source of all that is, we gather in sacred unity, hearts wide open to shine the eternal light of our souls into this world. We call upon the great central sun, the angels, the ascended ones, our guides and our monads, to surround this circle with brilliance. May the radiance of the divine pour through us as golden streams of grace. We set the intention that every soul present becomes a beacon, anchoring light into the earth, into the waters, into the skies, and into the hearts of all beings. At this hour, we activate within ourselves the heart flame of illumination, expanding outward with every breath, the solar plexus sovereignty, reminding us of our true empowerment, the crown of infinite connection, opening the channel to higher realms. Beloved light, go forth, surround our planet with waves of peace, balance, and harmony. May all beings feel this light and remember who they are. And so it is, and so shall it be. It is done.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Amen.
Beautiful, 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 Val. Thank you so much.
Shelley, thank you. Thank you for being here. And I'm just going to pop out and leave you and Marina and I'll be listening. So,
Alrighty.
bye.
Thank you for getting us started, Val. All right.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Yes.
Bye.
See you. And for those of you that are here, I know Kelly is busy with readings, and I have been blessed with an overabundance of readings recently. So thank you for that. I think part of it was due to the fact that I had told everyone earlier in the month that my prices for the classes and the readings were increasing as of October 1st. So I said, if you book and pay for a reading until the end of September, you'll get it at the lower rate. And a lot of people took me up on that offer. I had anticipated that it was going to generate more readings. But yes, you have graciously taken me up on my offer. I have to tell you that the readings that I have done recently have been so bang on, so powerful, so informative in a lot of ways. The messages that people have been getting have just been absolutely profound. So I fully believe in everything happens for a reason, and it happens in divine time. So I think that all this is happening for a reason. So anyway, if you're interested in booking a reading with me, please go to my website. It's marinasheartcentertarot.com. You can take a look at some of the classes and things that are offered on there. And Kelly, how do people get in touch with you if they want to get in line for a reading?
Oh, thank you. I don't have a website. It's you can find me and reach me on YouTube. I have my email address on my description page on YouTube, and you can also find me on Instagram. I have an Instagram account and then the YouTube account, and you can just email me and I apologize to everybody out there. I know there's emails that I haven't gotten to yet, but I'm working on it. And I just changed my, I was doing a 30-minute and an hour reading, and I have changed my mine around where I offer a 45-minute reading now, and then I offer a 5. You can like 5 questions. So
Yes.
I know over like last weekend, a gal had 3 questions, and I booked her in over the weekend. And so, I mean, I do make,
Yes.
accommodations for whatever people need. And then my healing session is 2 hours. And that's what I'm having a lot of. When I did the show with Evelyn,
Yes.
I'm still working through the clients from that. And so that was, a big shout out. Thank you to Evelyn for that, because that was amazing.
Exactly. Perfect. And we've got a few more lovely people who have joined us. Heart's Desire, Gloria, Relax with Daphne. Hey, Daphne, looking forward to seeing you here soon. And I know Innocent Potato, Gloria. Who else? Terry Mullins. Hello, Paul Freed. I think I saw Judy. Judy's Healing Fire in here. So hello. And artist Liz, thank you.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shout out to you. How nice.
Thank you.
That.
Thank you, artist Liz. Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah, honestly, you guys, I love doing the readings. I really do. Especially when things come up that don't make any sense to me, and I just kind of blurt it out, and the person goes, "Yes, exactly."
Yes.
Yeah. Validation. I love validation. So
right. Me too. Yeah. It helps so much. And and if we're doing readings online, we sometimes get it in the chat, but not all the time. So when we can work with a client one-on-one, it is nice to be able, especially even like with me, I'll get like certain words. Like I was just working on a client earlier before I came on, and I kept hearing a couple words, and they, like you said, they mean absolutely nothing to me, but I jotted them down. I know they obviously mean something to her.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And there's a lot more information that comes out when you do a private reading, because it is private. You're not discussing someone's relationship or financial status with
laundry, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think I like doing some of the shows where people ask questions, and that's okay. You can kind of give them a quick little Reader's Digest version, right? But to really appreciate and understand what is happening around you and the energy around you, you really do need little more time and a little more privacy. Right? Because the last thing that any of us are going to do is, someone might ask a question about their relationship, and it's like, oh, that is so over, you have no idea. Is that the information that you want to hear shared with
everybody?
Yeah. Right? So yeah, just keep that in mind. So don't forget, I think we are at the 7 p.m. Eastern time slot right now. So make sure that you turn on your porch lights, put a lamp, electronic candle. I would never recommend, unless you're sitting right there, to light a candle and leave it, because anything could happen, right?
Yeah.
So you can do your candle. Where am I here? Turn this. There you go. I have one of these little things.
Oh, I love that.
And just put that out. I'll be putting it out, and when we hit the 7 p.m. here at Mountain Standard Time, which is where I am. But yeah, there you go. Oh, and does it want to? Okay, it's turned off now. Put it away. So yeah, something like that. Just well, I've said this several times before. My vision of this event is if if I was on a space station above the Earth and I could see North America, what I would like to see is that at 7 p.m. Eastern, all of a sudden lights come on, and then lights come on, and as it moves across, lights come on, lights come on. That's the vision that I hold in my head, so that by the time that we're done, North America is lit up.
I love that, Marina. Yes. Yep. And I will be too, because we're Pacific time here. And so it's four
Yes.
o'clock, but I'll be turning mine on.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And hopefully, maybe in time we can make this a global event.
Oh, wouldn't that be wonderful?
Yes.
Let's put that out there, right?
Totally. So that someone from someone in Europe or several countries in Europe says, yeah, okay, I'll take the next shift. And then, we can go visit them and just.
Oh, yes. That needs to happen. I love that, Marina.
Yeah.
And we can do that.
Yes. Yeah. And, hey, Sherry. And Sherry says, yeah, that's been your vision from the beginning. It has. Yeah, it has. And that's what I hold on to, is at the top of the hour is just another, another wonderful thing happens. So anyway, I know that, we are, Allie is going to be joining us, and I think she's running a little behind schedule, which these things happen. Happen.
She's had a lot on her plate lately.
Yes.
And it is 2 days before her birthday.
Monday.
Yep. The
Monday.
29th. Yep. So yeah, we'll have to wish her happy birthday when she comes in.
Absolutely. Because it's fabulous. Thank you, Acadian Proud. That is very kind of you.
Oh, how nice.
Make a happy glow. Exactly. And yeah, Edward Kenneth, hello. And for those of you that are joining us, that are coming in, thank you for being here. Thank you for spending part of your evening, your Saturday with me here, with all of us, as I think, we're trying to raise the energy, right, of not only the world, but everyone in the world. God knows we need it.
We really do right now. I think it just feels like there's a lot of people struggling right now.
Yes.
And this little bit of energy and light that we can put out right now is really going to be beneficial to a lot, because it's heavy. It's heavy. And for anybody that's living alone, that can join in and be a part of a group and a community that is lifting them up, is really, really a blessing.
Yes, absolutely. And we are all here for each other. So, reach out to your fellow community members anytime that you need support, anytime that you feel like maybe you just need to have a conversation with someone. You're not really interested in getting advice or whatever. You just want to talk to another human being.
Right?
Yeah.
So and a lot of times that's the case too.
Yes.
It's just, they needing to get whatever it is on their chest out, and just to help them feel better. And
yes, absolutely. So we encourage that. We encourage you, you guys, to get involved in not only with the different readers, but look at your own abilities and consider how it is that you can contribute to the collective, to this energy. There's, excuse me, a lot of you are, whether you want to admit it to yourself or not, You have talents, whether it comes to the Akashic record, whether it comes to Reiki healing, whether it comes, to tarot reading or something else. This is um, this is something that you really should consider. Don't don't let, what's that phrase about I'm going to let my light shine. I'm not going to put my light under a bushel or something. And yeah, don't share that. Share it with the world. Take a chance. Start up a YouTube channel. There is more than enough for everyone.
Right. So well said, because I think sometimes people get in that scarcity thinking that, what, there's so many readers, or this person's more gifted, or this person can do it better. And no, we're all needed. And like you said, there's enough for everybody. And the same goes for healing. We all have the ability to heal.
Yes.
And so whether you're called to do healing or not, know that it lies within you, and that if you feel like that's something that you want to try, by all means, I mean, just give it a shot, as the reading goes too. I mean, you can do readings and whatnot, and sometimes it's just holding light and love and compassion for people. And boy, do we need compassion right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And wherever it is that you think your tribe might be, check it out. Yeah. Check it out. And if it resonates with you, then, maybe that's your tribe. If somewhere down the road something changes and you might be looking for another tribe, that's okay too. That's how we grow, right?
Right.
So,
there's no right or wrong way.
Thank you. Juniper Vale says, amen. Yeah. Also take Marina's classes. If you're not sure, you will see the success.
Oh, I love that. You. That's so nice.
It is. It is. It's one thing for me to say, that these classes are truly life-changing. Because of course I'm going to say that, my child is the handsomest, most well-behaved child ever on the face of the earth, right?
Yeah.
So it's always nice when someone else says it for you. So thank you very, very much for that. I really appreciate it. So you've been doing a lot of healing work.
A lot. And it's funny. It's, everything kind of goes in cycles, right? It's like I was doing a lot of readings, and now I'm looking at my calendar, and it's just healing after healing after healing after healing. And it does take a little bit more work, because it is a 2-hour session. And that the first hour I work on them, and I cut cords and clear their energy and align their chakras, and then I get messages. And so, I'll write those messages down, while I'm channeling and working on them. And then the last hour I go on like StreamYard, like we are with them. And then I go over where the cords were in their body, because when I'm working on them, I'm able to feel like where the energy is stuck or blocked, and I'm able to feel where the cords are. And I clear that out. So then it's an hour on the phone, or not on the phone, but on StreamYard like this with them, where I go over everything with them. And it's interesting. People feel so much lighter and brighter and clear, and it helps increase their intuition. But it's funny, you hear people will say that sometimes they can actually feel me cutting the cords, and other times people will say that they totally fall asleep and just go into a deep sleep. And so everybody's experience is a little bit different, but it's fun hearing their experiences too.
Absolutely it is. And it feels so freeing when you're able to let go of some of the energy that you are carrying around with you without fully understanding why you're carrying it around. It's just something that you have always done. You've never taken the time to examine it and realize, okay, do I really think that about myself? Or is this something I heard when I was 2 years old and I just took it as being truth. And
Right.
I've been living kind of my unauthentic self. So it's very freeing. And I don't know about you, but a lot of times when those healings happen, there's a good deal of emotion. People will start
Yes.
to cry without realizing why they're crying. And they'll even say, I don't know why I'm crying about this. You're letting it go.
Yep. It's a
You're
huge release. Yep.
washing it away. And that is fabulous. It's like, you can leave after a session and you feel lighter, you feel happier, you feel more joyful. You're a lot of good, positive things. I've never known anyone who has gone in for a treatment and came out and said, all right.
Right. Yeah, me either. Yeah, no, and yeah, it would be bad if they did. But you're absolutely right. There's so much that we hold on to. You mean you think from the time we're born? I mean, we're all energy, and everything holds energy. And so if we have any rips or tears in our auric field, all that energy can attach to us. And so if we're not constantly clearing, and I mean, I don't want people to think like, oh my gosh, I got to clear my energy every day. However, typically we're the best teachers and guides to know when we need to do that. But there's a lot throughout our lives that we've picked up on that in those cords, if we don't cut them, they keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And so they're harder to remove. And so, yeah, you're absolutely right. And it could have been from somebody on the bus, or, you never know. And so it's not, you don't necessarily have to know the person that the cord is attached to. It could be somebody you walked past in the grocery store and they liked your energy, and there was an opening in your auric field, and that cord attached.
Yes.
So yeah, it's important to keep cutting our cords, and everybody can, you don't have to come to me to do it. You can do it yourself. You can, there's things on YouTube that can show you how to do it, but it is really important to, it's kind of that spiritual, toolbox that, we have to take that out and like our house, it's just our house, our bodies, our surroundings. We gotta keep them clean, the energy clean.
Yes, exactly. You don't want other people's stuff in your house. It doesn't, you don't mind maybe sometimes, oh, hey, can I leave this bag here overnight and pick it up in the morning? Yeah, sure. Okay. The morning after, 2 days, and get your stuff out of here.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And it not only does it feel good, but it allows you to be more engaged and more helpful with other people, because now you have your vessel has been replenished. It's been replenished with the positivity. So you are in a much better position to help someone else than you are when you're kind of burdened by everyone else's stuff. How do how do you give more when you've given about as much as you can?
And you know what? And that's so important, Marina. And I had that awareness. It was a few weeks ago. My cup was completely empty. And we all know that we shouldn't let our cup get completely empty, but we're human though too, right? And so, anybody out there that is, really shining their light for others, it's so important that you keep your cup full, and it's whatever brings you joy. It's whatever, fills you with happiness, and to do those things to keep your cup full, because when it's bone dry, it's even that much harder to replenish when a person lets it go too long. So self-care is so important.
Yes, very important. And self-care is not selfish. It is far from selfish.
Right.
It is. Oh, look who's joining us. Hello.
Oh, hi, girls. Hello. Hi. Happy 2 days before your birthday.
Oh, thank you.
So you're gonna be 52.
I know. It's amazing, isn't it?
What are you looking forward to doing at 52?
At 52, only being 4 years older than my daughter.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
I always get a good giggle when my son and I go, especially for going out for dinner and whatnot, and I'm paying. So the waitress will generally always approach him with the receipt. So I'll say, no, it's on me, and that's okay, that's nice. And you could see them questioning, and it's like, I'm treating my son. Oh, okay. Yes, yeah.
Yeah. I remember my dad taking me to out to lunch when I was about 8 months pregnant with my daughter. And he was 60 and I was like 22. And everybody would go, old man still has it in him, you know? Anyway,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I don't want to interrupt you guys. Kelly, you finished doing your spiel.
Yeah. Oh no, it's you're here. This is fabulous. Yeah. I'm so happy you're here.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank
you. You look all nice and cozy.
I know. Well, I told Marina I wasn't sure I was going to get here. I was really dizzy. And so I just wrapped up for a while and I put my bathrobe on. So that's what I'm doing today.
Good. Yeah. I'm glad you did, because I was telling the ladies earlier. Yeah, yesterday I got a headache. I got a wicked headache, and I thought that it was because I hadn't had supper yet, because we were having a late supper. It didn't help. I had supper, and it didn't make any difference. So I ended up taking some leave, and I was in bed by 8 o'clock. I was tired. I was beat, and woke up this morning and thought, okay, I don't think that, I'm not feeling too bad. And then as the day wore on, I'm losing my voice.
No, Marina.
The sinuses are working overtime, and it's like, okay, all right. So
do you think it's it's allergies or maybe like temperature or something drop?
I think that's probably exactly what it is because I have been, the temperature has been fluctuating, and I have been feeling a lot colder than normal. So, I should be wearing my Shine Your Light t-shirt. But I thought, no, I need to cocoon. I need to take care.
Yeah, you do. So maybe make a cup of tea to have in a little while. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, there's the tea.
Okay.
Yeah. So
and I'll be sending you healing too, Marina.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Because it's no fun. And I'm sorry to hear you were dizzy earlier.
Yes. And it's weird because it's my BP was 197 over 105, so it's too high. So that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, and I can't get my blood pressure to regulate itself for some reason. So anyway.
And they increased your blood pressure medicine too.
Yeah, they tripled it.
Wow, and it's still not helping.
No. Yeah. So he fixed my hot tub for me, but I don't dare go in.
Yeah. No. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, please don't.
I have to use some brains in my head,
somewhere. And thank you for reminding me, Rossi. Yes, this means you need to get the Shine Your Light sweatshirts ready.
There you go.
I will be ordering some Shine Your Light sweatshirts and a hoodie. But in the meantime, I wanted to remind you guys, let me put it up here. Okay.
Yeah.
If you go to my merch store, you too can get some of these Shine Your Light merchandise. Like I don't show this to you. The lovely Shine Your Light T-shirt. that
Excellent.
says, yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
shine your light, love, light, compassion, and
Mhm.
unity. You can get one that says be the spark. There's another one.
Nice.
Yeah, so there's different
Yeah.
things that are on them. And if you're not into t-shirts and you're considering someone else,
Okay. There you go.
this look,
Mhm.
there's two little teddy bears. Well, there might be,
They're
there could be
cute.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
these are absolutely fabulous for if you know someone who's pregnant, if your daughter-in-law or your daughter is
Right.
pregnant,
Mhm.
right? This is, to me, I think a fabulous gift to put in that baby's crib, to let it know from day one to shine your light, be the light. Don't let anyone dull your light. So
Mhm.
yeah, you can go take a look at the store, and there's other merchandise on there. But
Can you get a
shine your light.
Speedo, Marino? Can you get a Speedo? Can you get a
You get,
Speedo?
you might. Hey, listen, I haven't looked it up, but I'm not going to say no.
Hey, anybody in the mail might like the
That's right.
Speedo, Shine your light.
Shine your light. Totally,
All right.
totally. So I'll take that off, and
Uh-huh.
yeah, there we go. Oh, here you go, Allie. I don't know if you saw this. It said, this might sound strange, but my aunt's doctor couldn't understand why her blood pressure was so normal. Well, doctor, because she told him, I have a patient and nothing controls her blood.
Yeah, it's really weird. It really is, because I weigh less than I have since I was in high school, and I have the highest blood pressure that I've ever had. Yeah.
It makes no
So, yeah.
sense.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
No. No.
And they keep asking me. I have to keep telling him and passing it in and everything, and so I'm not ignoring it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And you're taking it a couple times a day?
yeah. I take it before I even get up out of bed in the morning.
Good.
And then today I took it again because it normally runs actually around 145 over something, which is still too high, especially on medicine. But anyway, I don't know. I think I need to retire. That should be a good enough reason. Don't you think?
I think so too.
Absolutely.
I will high five and hip bump to that.
Absolutely.
Any reason is fine. Yes.
Yeah. There comes a time when you say, okay, taking care of myself is my number one priority.
Yeah. Well, it should be everybody's.
It should be everybody's.
Yeah.
Yes. Whatever
Yeah,
brings
Charlie,
you
I do like
joy.
my caffeine. But I've cut back to one cup of coffee a day,
Oh
and
my
that's
God.
unusual for me. Yeah.
Wow,
I agree
Allie,
with you. Yeah.
that's amazing.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah.
That's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I know.
Oh, and Hope Suzanne says certain supplements and foods can affect blood pressure other than meds and stress.
Well, it also, I have to say, it's very hard to tell. I do take a GLP, which is, for weight loss, because I was heavier, and I don't know if that's affecting it. It could be. I don't know. I take it once a week, though, not any other. There's not a lot of times a week. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Look,
It's Daphne.
hello,
Yeah.
Daphne.
Hi, everyone.
You look
Hello.
great.
Oh, thank you. So good to be here with you, gorgeous ladies.
Oh,
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for
yeah.
being here. So,
Happy to.
Yeah.
so we were just chit-chatting, saying hello to some of the folks that have joined us, and enjoying the company, enjoying everyone's good energy. So let me see. Oh yes, they are. Okay. Thank you, Daphne. Daphne is going to have a little bit of a presentation for us. And all the all the images are there. So, okay, then that's fabulous. Now, Daphne, tell the good folks who you are, how they can reach you, um, what you do.
Mm,
So,
Thank you. Yes, I am so excited to be here because I love this event, Marina. You invite so many interesting people, and all of us have connections. Like Allie was the first person who invited me on a YouTube channel, and I thought to myself, who wants to be on YouTube? Ick. And yet, here I am.
yeah.
So it's Allie's fault.
it is. I met her in Sedona. So yeah,
Oh,
that was
yeah,
really nice,
yeah.
like lovelier. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun. She was sitting out there in the middle of this beautiful remote venue, YouTubing away. It was so
And we
fun,
had
so
hummingbirds
darling.
floating over our heads. It was great.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how
Nice.
nice.
So, and I found myself at that event because I had been really exploring a lot of the intuitive gifts that all of us are looking at. And I loved how you encouraged people, Kelly, to try things, right? Because I really think things have changed and human beings have access to stuff we didn't have before.
I agree.
Right?
You know, I never thought I'd be doing this in my third act, but I'm so grateful that I can.
Yeah, exactly.
And so besides being on YouTube at Relax with Daphne, I am an energy medicine practitioner. And that started with Reiki and has expanded into sound healing and flower essences and shamanic plant spirit healing. And as a particular type of intention meditation that I do every Wednesday on my YouTube channel. It's a lot of fun. And the whole thing is just like, what can we play with? How can we play in the quantum field? How can we play with energy? How can we help? How can we inspire? How can we heal? Right? I just think there's so much fun to be had. And today I brought 3 of my bowls with me to introduce you to sound healing. So would this be a good time to pop up those slides, Marina?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you need me to do them, or do you want to?
I think you have to do them because I loaded them, but I can't put them on the
All right.
screen.
Okay. Then. Here we go. Add to stage.
So,
Here we go. All right.
So one of the things that people may not know about sound healing is that it is an incredible modality for relaxation and well-being. And the first time I experienced a sound bath was at a yoga studio, but you don't have to go to a yoga studio anymore. You can experience a sound bath online. And most of my events, except for my private sound baths, are online these days. And you also find them in cancer centers, hospitals, nursing homes, and also palliative care, hospice units, because there are so many benefits to this. If Marina, if you want to pop up the next
one.
slide there.
Absolutely.
I think I've heard sound baths being described as full body listening. And I absolutely love that description because there is no way you can do anything else but lie there and experience the sound waves, right? And I personally use singing bowls and chimes primarily, but you can use drums, you can use crystal harps, you can use gongs, tuning forks. There's a lot of ways to experience sound healing. A friend of mine took me to a special mass that she was going to at a Catholic church, and I stood there and I realized that every time the congregation responded, my body was vibrating with a form of sound healing.
Ooh.
So be open to all different kinds of ways that you can benefit from this vibrational therapy. Let's see, did I load my third slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Mental benefits.
Yes. So it's very hard to be stressed out after a sound bath. You know, there's just so much shifting of energy. It also has been proven to improve your memory, your thinking. You can have a great emotional release, and you can also offset anxiety, depression, stress. There's a lot going on right now, and a lot of people their nervous system is in high alert all the time. So when I invite people to my sound baths, I really hope that they take advantage of the respite and relief that you can experience. It's just 1 hour, right? And yet it's a wonderful reset for your entire nervous system, your brain, your mind. It's fantastic. And then I have another slide, Marina. It says Sound Healing 3.
Let me see.
There we go. The physical benefits.
Physical benefits. Yeah, I just noticed that. Yeah, they're numbered, and yeah, it went 1, 2, 4, 5, 3. So,
that was all me, not Marina.
That's okay. That's okay.
So one of the reasons why I added sound healing to my practice is because Reiki is wonderful. Flower essences are wonderful, but you cannot deny the physical benefits. And there's a lot of science around the physical benefits of sound healing. And then, of course, for your audience, for all of us, I think one of the most amazing aspects of sound healing is opening the doors of perception. And you can access different parts of your psyche. You can go traveling, you can do astral projection, you can visit the Akashic records. Your brain waves are definitely altered, and it affords you deep inner exploration. And that's sort of like the advanced version, right? So not every sound bath is going to take you there, but and you may want to intend for a physical healing or a mental healing, emotional healing, rather than, zipping around the universe. It's whatever you need in that moment.
Exactly.
And I think I have another slide there.
Let me add that. There you go.
Yes. Yeah. So I am having a sound bath every month through the end of the year. And let me just put the link to the tickets in the chat. I've done some really elaborate sound baths in the past with an Akashic record reader, our friend Stacy, which is so much fun and so beautiful. And people right now are so stressed out and so anxious and so concerned that I'm just doing very focused healing experiences for people. Yes. And speaking of, would you like to try a little bit of it? Would you like to experience it?
Okay. Absolutely. Let me just get rid of that. And oops. Okay. All right. Ready.
Okay. So the 3 bowls that I brought all are Crystal Alchemy bowls by Crystal Tones. They have a really refined resonance, and they're all mixed with either gold or platinum, different gemstones. So these are the ones that I use as part of my healing modalities in the sound baths, and they are attuned. These are 3 of 5 bowls that are attuned to the endocrine system. So they have different hertz emanations, but I will say that every sound bath, they just do their own thing, and they tell me where to play. They tell me how long to play, and I'm in awe of them. So
I love that you're so tuned into them, Daphne. Yeah.
Well, I got certified 2 years ago, and every sound bath, every time I play, I learn something new. They are wonderful teachers. So, and then I'm going to share one of my chimes with you too.
I love chimes.
If you have headset on, I put my sound on stereo, so you might get a little ASMR effect. And this chime is air element.
No wonder.
Love that.
And we'll end with a grounding chime, but now I'd like to zip and just let the bowls speak.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Wow.
you.
Fabulous. Yeah. That was very, very good.
Very
Very.
nice.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Felt a good deal of peace. Just peace. Right?
There was some washing of tension.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
great.
I just feel like weak.
Uh-huh.
Just like a limp noodle is what I feel like. It's like, whew,
Yeah.
that was beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Relaxed. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, it definitely shifts energy.
It does.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
And that-
someone was asking, what are the bowl tones? Are they like C, D,
Yes.
F, or what are they?
It depends on the bowl. Like this one is an A sharp minus 15 cents, right? Like it,
Okay.
they say bowls are born, not made, because they
Mhm.
don't know what they're
Yeah.
going to get until it comes out. And
Hmm.
this one is called Lavender Aura Gold. And it is, like I said, part of a set that's that balances the endocrine system and also works through those 5 chakras. It's really something.
It's
Can
lovely.
you?
Perfect.
Yes.
And yeah, Kristen Chaffee says, can you use any type of sound as long as you fill it with intention? I have an old bell from my grandfather that I ring after I sage until everything feels reset and lighter.
Absolutely. What a great comment, Kristen. Thank you for sharing that. Absolutely. Especially because that bell is inherited, right? So you have
Yeah.
the love of your ancestors supporting you in that clearing. I have a brass bell that I bought from Bali that I use instead of sage because I don't necessarily want to burn things and breathe in the smoke because of allergies, but I use sound to clear space. That's a great idea.
Awesome.
There you go. Yeah. And Gold Muncie says, I could listen to that sound all day. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There is,
So beautiful.
there, as most of you know, I treat myself once a month. I religiously go for a massage. That is my time. That is when I regenerate, do whatever I need to. That is my hour, hour and a half. And very often, Masood will play the chime, either chime music or bell music like that, or Diva Pramal. And oh man, I float away.
Yes.
Just
Music is so powerful. So
it is.
powerful. And then you, like Kristen, adding into intention.
Yes,
Yeah.
Perfect.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
absolutely. Yeah. Now I wanted Allie, we're almost at the top of the hour, and you haven't had a chance to. You were going to talk to us about fall lighting.
Yeah, I have a few things to say about fall and the lights that we have in the fall and it's the spiritual stuff. So autumn light symbolizes transition, balance, gratitude, and reflection as the days grow shorter and the light softens. It represents a natural time to embrace both the abundant harvest of our year's work and signals the necessity of letting go of what no longer serves you, making you ready for introspection, spiritual growth, and preparation for the winter months. As you know, the autumn light, along with the darkening evenings, because as you know, unfortunately, it gets darker earlier, highlight the importance of the balance between light and darkness. And this might be a good time for you to get yourself one of those extra lights for your room if you have seasonal affect disorder. I know it's saved me in many winters ahead.
Yes.
But spiritually, we have a transition from the outward growth of summer to an introspective and contemplative journey in the fall. And as trees shed their leaves, autumn encourages us to release what no longer serves us, both emotionally and physically. The act of relinquishment prepares you for the coming introspective months and allows for new growth. And the softer light of autumn promotes reflection and inner work. It's a sacred time to set your new intentions, embrace the wisdom of the coming months, and prepare to be renewed. And as you probably know, in various spiritual traditions, we've already passed the fall equinox, or Mabon for pagans. It's the time for gratitude rituals. And in Buddhism, which is what I have in my life, autumn symbolizes the cyclical nature of life and the impermanence. Just wait till tomorrow if you're tired of today, because everything comes in cycles. So yeah, there you go.
Love that.
Beautiful.
I love that.
This too shall pass.
It will.
Yeah, it's amazing, and I don't know. Then you guys can let me know. But I find that when I'm doing self-reflection work, that not only does it feel good to be able to let go of things that no longer serve, but I can replace that spot with something positive, right?
Yes.
So that I
Yeah.
don't have to feel like, oh, well, I'm ditching this and I'm ditching that. And, what am I replacing it with? I'm replacing it with good intentions, with good things, with positivity, with, why can't I have this, that, or the other? There's nothing there that says I can't.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can manifest that. If that's what I want, I can absolutely manifest that.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And it changes the idea of that feeling freer and just have more faith in what it is that we're doing. So
very true, Marina. I have 4 different lit they're not snow globes, but you plug them in and they're lit up. I have, and a lot of you have my angels that have worked with me in the past. But I have also one for summer, one for spring, one for winter, and one for fall. And in that season, I changed the lit up little scene that I have.
yes.
And it just reminds me that, I always get, it's like when you put your Christmas tree up, I forgot I had this. I forgot I had that,
Yes.
that kind of thing. And that's every time I see it, it's like, I get to change that again. So it just is a new way of renewing the new season. Yeah. Little
You know
reminder.
what I love about the change of seasons is that we all go there together.
Yes.
Right? We all step into that new energy together. And now, like the things that I was worried about in June, I don't have to worry about them anymore.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
I can move into the beautiful energy of October, November, December. Oh, I just love it.
Me too. Me too. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a time when we take care of ourselves. We do, comforting things, and yeah, I do enjoy the seasons. I wish up here that there was more of a distinction between the seasons, because I remember when I was in Nova Scotia, when fall came, it wasn't overnight. It was a slow progression, and you could watch it and enjoy every bit of it. Where I am now, today's summer, tomorrow is fall, the day after that is winter. There you go. We're done. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So yeah, I miss
And in California, the gals have the same thing. Up here in Washington, it's a lot like my home when I grew up in New Hampshire. And you know, we had leaf peepers coming and everything was all oranges and yellows and
Yes.
red. Wonderful.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is
I love to see the colors.
Yeah.
You know, the change, right?
Mhm.
Because it always amazes me when I spend time looking at the things that Mother Nature does, looking at the things that are on Earth that you just go, oh my God, can you
Her
believe that?
paintbrush. Yeah, her paintbrush. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it is just fabulous. It feels so good.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
to see
You're
different things.
You're right.
So,
Wow.
folks, I just got a text message from Diana Bowles, and she is not going to be able to join us later on. She's something came up,
Okay.
so I do still want you to, and I invite you to visit everyone's channels. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to their channels. Hit the
Mhm.
little notification, the little bell icon, so that you know when they're either putting out a video or doing a show or something. So, let's spread the joy around. And if you go into the description of this video, I've got everyone's stuff in there. So
Oh, Marina, that's so
Yeah.
nice.
And I hope you're feeling better, Marina. We're going to send you lots of light.
thank
To your
you.
throat. There you go.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you very. I mean, imagine me, a Libra that might lose her voice. Nothing is scary.
That's right, Marina. We got to keep ourselves up, you know? Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. So,
Oh,
yeah,
so
there
thank
you
you,
go.
everybody. Thanks for inviting me as always.
Thank
And
you.
I'm so glad to share the stage with you all. I love you guys.
Yes.
Pleasure.
Thanks,
My
Marina.
pleasure. See you later, Allie.
Bye-bye.
Bye for now.
Bye. Thank you, Marina. I loved it. I love being here with your audience all the time.
Oh, you're more than
And
welcome.
yeah, so pleased.
Oh, good. Good. And I hope that, I'm sure that a lot of people got a good deal of benefit from that sound healing. And even the folks who might be watching in replay,
Mhm.
you're still going to get the benefit.
Yes.
You're gonna-
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. It transcends space and time. And even
Yes.
I did see a comment that someone was struggling with their speakers. You're still receiving the healing vibrations through the quantum field. So
Yeah.
it's I definitely encourage you to replay it if you want it, and lie down, close your eyes, just listen. It's really
Exactly.
really helpful. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And yeah, it was just wonderful. It was lovely.
Oh, thank you. And so good to see you, Kelly.
It was so nice seeing you, and I enjoyed that so much. I could have fallen asleep.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
Many people do, and they wake up 2 or 3 hours later and they're like, wait, what?
Where am
Yes.
I?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's all
Thank you,
good.
Thank you.
All right.
Then-
See you
Sharing
next
that with
time.
Judy's Healing Fire says that was lovely. Thank you.
Oh,
So
thank
there
you.
you go. All right.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you later, Daphne. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, look. There's Val. Hey, Val.
Val is here. I'm glad you finally noticed me, but
Oh, you know what? Yeah, there was a lot of things that I had on there. Yeah, couldn't see you. So,
yeah,
there you are.
here I am. I was sticking up too high. Let's hit this all night. It's time now. So
yes, it is.
let's
It's time.
do the prayer of intention, everyone. Spreading light to humanity. Infinite Creator, Divine Mother, Father, God, we unite again in devotion and joy, allowing the river of divine light to flow through us as instruments of peace. We send our collective radiance into every nation, every culture, every heart, knowing that light dissolves fear, confusion, and separation. Together we activate the throat of truth so that words spoken on this earth align with wisdom and love. The third eye of vision so that humanity awakens to the truth beyond illusion. The cellular memory of oneness, reminding every being of their divine origin. We see cities glowing, forests shimmering, oceans sparkling with crystalline light. We imagine children, elders, and family across the world receiving comfort, clarity, and hope. Beloved Earth, you are healed, uplifted, and embraced in love. And so it is, and so shall it be. It is done.
Amen.
Thank you all. Thanks.
Thank
I'm gonna just let you guys talk. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Val.
Thank you so much. That was so beautiful.
Thank you, Kelly.
It was.
Bye.
Absolutely. And we are at the top of the hour. So go ahead and turn on your porch lights, light your candles, do whatever that you need to. And hello, Carrie Fast. Nice to see you here. And I am just waiting. I know Trish James is going to be joining us. And for those of you who don't know, yeah, Trish James, a serious girl crush because she is so talented.
Yes.
Absolutely. So just waiting for her to join us so we can hear about what she's up to.
And we have Viviani coming and Terry Suzuki, right?
Terry Suzuki is coming. Yes. Valerie Bradshaw is coming to talk about astrology and so on. And yeah, Viviani is, she does Akashic readings and different things. So, there'll be stuff that we can pick up from her. And here we go. Hello, Trish.
Hi all. I'll be back. I'm going to pop out, pop back in. I'm having the same issue with the sound again. So I'll be back.
Okay. All right.
Well, I have a light mantra I can share. And then when she gets in, then I'll probably bounce out. But I have a light mantra I thought I would be fun to share with everybody.
Absolutely.
I am a radiant being of love and light. I shine effortless, uplifting myself and others. I allow my inner light to shine freely, guiding myself and others with love and truth. And so it is. Just a quick little mantra to spread the light.
Absolutely.
And what a beautiful turnout this has been. And I can't thank you enough, Marina. This has been so nice. And there's so many wonderful guests coming on yet tonight. So I mean, there's so much to look forward to and so much light to be had.
Absolutely. And you guys just remember when when you shine your light, it magnifies itself. It becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. So
it does. And we need to shine extra light on Marina tonight and Allie tonight and Diana tonight. I mean, there's so much crud going around and lift everybody up, whether it's sending them love, prayers, healing. I think it's so important. And anybody in the chat too, that's needing it, let us know so we can put you on a list to help you out.
Absolutely. So I know that Trisha's having some issues with her sound, and it was funny because it happened the last time when earlier in the month when we were doing a show together, and she ended up having to swap out something, but it was she's on the other side of the world,
right?
Hello.
Hi,
there she is.
Hi everyone.
Yay!
Yeah, it's funny because I went in last time on my regular browser and couldn't hear you, Marina, when we did our live together.
Yes.
So I went back in this time on that same browser that I used that worked. It didn't work. My original browser worked this time. So
Yes. Imagine.
yeah, just the universe playing games.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to leave you guys have it. Trish,
Oh.
it was so nice to meet you, and
Good
you
to see
guys
you,
have
Kelly.
fun, and we will see you again. Everybody take
Yeah.
care.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you, Kelly. See you later. Bye for now. Oh, there
So
you
how
are.
are you holding up, Marina? You've got a big show today.
Yes, yeah, I do. I woke up feeling a little under the weather. I'm taking it easy. There was a good deal of maybe healing that happened that I'm looking forward to surviving this. So,
Beautiful.
but
Beautiful.
yeah, just kind of came out of left field, which it sometimes
Yeah.
does. So
And it's such a big show, and yeah, it's such a long show. It needs a lot of energy. So yeah, but lots of beautiful high vibration people to share their energy. So yeah, lots of love sending your way.
yes,
I didn't get to watch
absolutely.
much of the earlier part. I've been busy getting everything
Well, yeah,
done today, and I'll have to go back in and watch Daphne's sound bowl healing. That sounded really exciting.
it was
Yes,
really,
so
really
looking forward to,
nice.
going back into.
Yeah, totally. So for those of you that are just coming in or wondering, I think it was at about the hour 10-minute, hour 15 minutes, somewhere in there. I think that
Perfect.
it'll get you close to to Daphne's sound healing.
Yeah, nice.
So,
I think we all need that now in the collective. Yeah, as much
yes, we
healing as
do.
we can get at the moment.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, how are things going with you? How are things on
Yeah,
your
it's been
channel?
chaotic this week. It's been a crazy week, just getting the shipping, and I've been manually shipping this week just because of the new systems. There's little
Yeah.
teething problems and hiccups. So I've had to send out everybody's tracking personally. So go in and send everybody an email. So they've all been sent now, everybody's decks. So you'll see the website going up with stock and down with stock, and that's for me to be able to manually get through everything until I can get all the technical parts all lined up. So, but I've just done the prediction reading over on for the week ahead that I've got coming up on my channel this week. So predictions for October. Chaotic and crazy as normal. We're getting more of the same, lots of the same energy. But last week I was doing a reading and I thought, I've got to start adding in at the end of these tense readings a little segment where I can say, don't forget to come back to your own energy, protect your own energy, because there's a lot of chaos, upheaval, drama going on in the world. And when you put yourself in that fear energy and watch all of these videos, watch what's going on in the world, being part of this energy, it takes from your own energy. And it's really important on shows like this where we all come together and talk about ways we can overcome those problems and shine our lights and help balance that negative energy that's in the world. That's, really what this is for. And it's really needed right now. Well, Spirit's so funny because I said, I've got to start adding that at the end of these tense videos. So I done the reading and I said, okay, I'm going to add one more card. I'm going to pull one more card for the reading. And this is the card that they gave me. Optimistic approach, improved situation. And I thought, Spirit, you're so funny.
That's right.
I forgot to put the little segment in at the end to say, protect your energy, think about the optimism, go back into your bubble of how come back to your own optimistic energy and put that in the world. I forgot to say it. So Spirit just reminded me. So yeah, it's just they're so funny how they act.
Yes, they are. Sometimes, they will do weird and wonderful things that, it reminds me of who's in charge.
Yeah.
Because every once in a while I might, maybe kind of try to shift the scales, and Spirit steps in and says, not so fast.
Not meant to be that way. Yeah, they just they blow your mind how when you tap into Spirit and start to just going with the flow, how amazing they are, the connections, and it's just beautiful. And they give you the little hand slap sometimes when when you're doing something you shouldn't be doing, or going back on something you're supposed to have done.
Exactly. So yeah, no, I like the positive energy. I like the for me, the concept of the future is, it is bright. It is satisfactory. It is fair. It is just. There's a lot of positive things that are coming in that right now at the moment we may not always be able to see it, but just that inner knowing that it is.
It is. It's the way the astrological placements are showing in the
Yes.
collective, the big changes, that the energy is shifting back to that spiritual energy. We've got Pluto in Aquarius. We've got, this spiritual energy. We've got communication issues with Uranus in Gemini, which is the planet of disruption and great changes, shake up collectively in the areas of the way we think about things, our communication, our social media. So all of these things are happening, but the shift is positive. It's meant to come back to the people. So people power. It's that age of Aquarius energy. We've got that happening, but there's teething problems. It's not just going to, the old system's not just going to lay down and surrender and say, okay, people, you're in charge. Let's get back in touch with your spirituality. Let's get touch back with the harmony of the flow of the world and the collective energy. It's not going to do that. It's going to want to stay in control. So yeah, there's teething problems, just like I'm having this week with the new systems. There's teething problems, but ultimately is for improvement. So it is definitely going to get better. We just have to get past this difficult part and not fall victim to the negative energy.
Exactly. There's things are that they might get a little worse before they get better, but concentrate on the fact that it's going to get better, not that it's going to get a little worse.
Right. That's
right. We need to be able to identify what is wrong and what is broken before we can take steps to fix it.
That's right.
It's not just enough to, we'll put a Band-Aid on it. That's not going to work anymore.
No, it's not. It's not going to work. It's not. And sometimes having your eyes open, the awareness, as you say, so we need to see what the problem is. And that's the awareness that people are having collectively. People are starting to open their eyes and think, this is not right. There shouldn't be division. There shouldn't be distractions and fighting against each other and narratives that play out to put us in fear-based energy. It's not the way it should be, and people are starting to open their eyes. I mean, take a look at all of the uprising all over the world. That's energy shifting of the people saying the system's not right, it's not working, it's broken. We don't know exactly how it's broken, we don't know exactly what the solution is, but we feel the drive to say, okay, we have to do something about it. So that's this energy that's just flowing around. It's really beautiful to see. So even though it's difficult, it feels tense. It's beautiful what the direction that it's heading in, why it's happening, really.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And we are all going to be better for this. The future that we are building now is going to be so much better than the future maybe that was built for us, because we have to go through this struggle. But it's more, I just feel more of a unity, more of people concerned with the we instead of the me.
Yes.
How can I be of service to my community instead of what can my community do for me?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And we're all just, spirit in a physical vessel.
Yes.
There shouldn't be such division. So, we're all here. We're all the same. We're all one. We're just in different vessels. So there shouldn't be the division that there is. We're all souls. We're all spirit. So, and it's that coming back to that energy that's going to be a big part of this collective growth and really awakening.
Yep.
So it's happening. The awakening's happening, and lots of people are really starting to open their eyes. It's just happening, I think, in different ways for different people. People are,
Yes.
seeing truth. They're seeing through the illusion. The illusion's starting to crumble for some people. Some people are getting more in touch with their spiritual abilities, their psychic abilities. That's all part of it, and it's just, it's great to be part of that. So it's great to
is.
be here in this moment and be part of shaping and shifting that energy towards collective growth and harmony, really.
Totally. I remember back in the day when the song The Age of Aquarius came out.
Yeah.
And me thinking, oh, Age of Aquarius, that is so far away. Here we are.
Yes.
Here we are.
Yeah.
And
I think we're here. We are here.
yes, absolutely. And we're everything seems to be a little more magnified. Carrie says, the veil of illusion is thinning. Yes,
for sure.
Absolutely. That and I've noticed that particularly in the readings that I have had this week, that they have been more on target. They have been clear. They have been it's almost like people are ready to hear a little more of the truth.
Yeah.
Where before, I would read the cards and I would try to deliver maybe an unpleasant message in a more pleasant way, right?
Mm-hmm.
It feels like now it's don't have to do it to that extent.
Yeah,
it
people
is
want the truth. People want the truth, right?
Yes.
However hard that is and difficult at the moment,
Yes.
that they want the truth. They're sick of the illusion. They're sick of being lied to. It's all around us. So even personal one-on-one with people, they just want the truth. They want to know where they stand. It's just this whole, system of programming that we've lived through. We have lived through programming from the moment we were born. We were programmed for certain roles or certain ways, and we're really just starting to really open our eyes and think, why were we programmed to be in this role? Like, why is there not fairness and equality? And I think these things are really coming to light. And I think it's a lot to do with when Pluto moved into Aquarius. And that's why I always equate that to the age of Aquarius, because Capricorn, where Pluto was sitting, Pluto's the planet that rules changes, transformation. It's like the Tower card and the Death card. And it rules changes and transformation. It also rules bravery and taking your personal power back.
Mm-hmm.
It was sitting in Capricorn, which represents the power structures, the authority, the government, that kind of thing. That's where the power was. But now the power is shifted as it's moved into Aquarius, and it comes back to the collective energy. Aquarius represents the people, the collective energy. And that's why I reckon we are now entering the age of Aquarius. It's not going to be instantly that. It'll take a lot of work and energy. The power system that existed before is not just going to lay down. So there's going to be definitely teething problems, but I think the planets have spoken, and Pluto is an extremely powerful planet. It's not going to let them get away with that anymore. So I think that's wonderful.
Yeah. And it not only is not going to let it get away with anymore, but there are more people who are willing to stand up and say, I will not accept that.
Take a look at the energy around the entire world. How is every country standing up? And a lot of people don't even know why they're standing up. They just feel that they have to stand up. They have to be part of this collective energy of change that's coming. We don't know what the change is. We don't know what we need. We don't know what needs to change. We just know something is broken and needs change. And it's all over the world. Unbelievably. Europe, I just saw over the weekend. Europe has just exploded with the amount of people standing up. So amazing. And I think it's going to continue. It'll continue until the system changes.
It will. Yes, absolutely. And when we can start working with with each other, with other countries, not see them as being, the other. They are part of us. We are part of them. It is,
That's right.
yet we are all part of the same I am. So,
Exactly.
collectively as
Exactly.
a world, I think we're going to come up with some solutions, and some of them will work well right off the bat. Some of them might have some, a little bit of a learning curve, but the fact is we are moving together as a collective, as a world, not as,
Definitely.
this country is going to be, leading the world in terms of such and such. No, we're all moving forward
No.
together.
Collectively, it's happening
Yes.
everywhere across the
Yes.
planet. Everyone's feeling the energies, which is amazing. I mean, of course, you're going to get the people that are stuck in the old systems. They won't open their eyes. They'll stay asleep. They don't know how to flow with the energies of the collective or the universe. So you're going to get the people that are indoctrinated. They're going to stay programmed. They'll stay asleep. They'll still want, and why I think this is interesting is because how we talk about we're all one, we're all connected, and that's on a soul level. But in the physical, it's interesting that the collective rising, a lot of it's to do with immigration and borders. So that I find interesting. I can't put my finger on why that is, but I think it's got to do with how you say we are all one. Now, I know a lot of people integrating into, communities when they've come from other countries, sometimes struggle with change or integration. And I feel that's where some people are still locked into systems that they can't get out of. And that's why it's going to be challenging and difficult to integrate this energy. But it's just so fascinating that one of the biggest things that people are standing for is around borders and immigration.
Yes.
And it's all about the collective energy coming together. We're supposed to be one. We're supposed to be one. That's a collective energy. Just interesting how the world's working at the moment.
Totally it is. And there's, we all look after, or at least we should look after each other. You give to the neediest among us first, because they are the neediest. And you don't keep score about who got what, because that's not what it's about. It should be, you know what? I am going to give to whoever needs it. One day I may need it myself. If I don't, that's a bonus. But one day I may need it myself, and I know that it is going to come back to me.
That's right. What goes around comes around.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
the old system wasn't that way, though. The old system was the rich got richer and the poor got poorer, and that's just the way it was. And they're locked into that. They're not going to release it easily. But it's not the way it's supposed to be.
No. And that, you know what, they are all going to come to their own realization in their own way. And, if some of them are left behind, they're left behind. There's always, there's always next time, right?
Yeah.
You can come back and try again.
Definitely. That's right. That's right. And the funny thing is, I don't know if you're into like Nostradamus and into Casey. The other one was Dolores Cannon. They all talk about a great shift that's happening.
Yes.
And I happened upon a song. Now I've forgotten. Maybe Van Halen. It's an old song released in 1975. It's called "A Crack in the World," and it says it's interesting. It says that in 50 years we're going to know which side we're on. There's going to be a crack in the world. So a split or a shift. They said by 2025 you're going to know which side you're on. So, and it's really interesting that the planets have aligned that way. There's a change according to the planets, and there's a great shift and division. We're seeing that division so much more than what we ever have. There's division amongst countries, divisions amongst ideologies, divisions amongst people within their own country, in one country, have such different ideologies and cannot bridge that together at all. And it shows that by 2025, we're going to see that great shift, that great divide. And it's also related to, who's got their eyes open, who can go with the flow of the collective energy, and who's locked into that programmed energy. So it's fascinating. All these predictions that have happened such a long time ago point to what's going on in the world right now. We're living it. We're in it. It's just exciting to be part of it.
Absolutely. And I just hope that I am going to be around long enough to see
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
this, either ends or begins with
Exactly.
the new
Exactly.
stuff. I
Yeah.
really would like to be there to see it. If I'm not there to
Yeah.
see it, that's okay. It's still going to
Oh,
happen.
we'll be
But
watching from a different realm.
yes, yeah,
From the other realm and guiding, I
ex-
guess, being, guiding those that have left behind. So
totally.
change is hard, but it's necessary. Change is necessary.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We don't, unless we change, we never grow. And
That's right.
if we never grow, then what is the purpose of this experience down here? If everything remained exactly the same as it was 20, 30, 50 years ago,
Yeah.
why bother?
Yeah,
Why
that's
bother?
right. And how much has changed when you think
Yes.
about that far back. I mean, the technology for one thing, and that is
Mhm.
just growing. Like the AI and the just general
Yes.
technology. I mean, I saw they were doing in, I think, Liverpool here in Sydney, the hospital was implementing robots to do surgery
Oh my
and
gosh.
AI for diagnosis. Like they're integrating it into some of the hospitals to help surgeons. I couldn't believe it. It came up in the predictive reading
Yeah.
for September, I think it was, and I had to start looking to see, what predictions have come true. And I found that, and I thought, wow, that's amazing that they've got this kind of technology in the medical industry, and it's every industry. But there's
Yes.
also you've got to be very careful because you don't know what you don't know if you're actually watching a person anymore. The technology is so amazing with the videos that you
Yes.
don't know if the person's really the person anymore. You've got to have that discernment. So again, it comes back to strengthening your connection to your spiritual ability, I think, to have that discernment to know what's real and what's not real, seeing through the illusions everywhere.
Totally.
Yeah,
To follow your gut. Follow that little voice that whispers to you. It won't scream to you. It is going to whisper, and give it a chance to prove you right, because
exactly.
that's the whole idea behind the universe, behind spirit, is it wants to prove to you that you are the world's best manifester. Whatever it is
Definitely.
that you can conceive, you can achieve.
Yes.
If you believe it, if you proclaim it, um, if you can feel it, taste it, live it,
Put your heart energy into it. Yep.
yes,
And
yeah,
don't you think that's getting stronger at the moment as well?
yes,
I mean, the veils are thinning for sure. We're getting the
absolutely,
connections clearer. We're able to, see, like get these clear connections, but also the ability to manifest quicker is happening.
yes,
And what we think is so powerful in what corresponds and comes back to us from the universe. I mean, it's happening quicker. So
absolutely,
that's a great thing. Terry also says The Simpsons, when we put down predictions as well. Some Simpsons are
yes.
pretty powerful with their predictions. Thanks, Terry.
Yes, Terry. Yeah,
Mm,
they most
mm.
certainly are. It's amazing how right on they have been. So
Exactly.
yeah.
But a lot of movies. I've been looking into what was the movie? Snake Eyes. I saw a thing come up how Snake Eyes has a politician shot in the neck. His name was Charles Kirkland in the movie. There was a fight that took place in the movie that was the 10th of September, like all these different correspondences. And I'm like, this is such an old movie. How would they know those names, those dates, those kind of things? So somebody's tapping in and somebody tapped into something way back then. Or
Absolutely.
predictive programming. So, one of the two.
Totally. Totally.
Mm,
So just want to remind you guys as we go forward that the concept of positivity is something that you control. You cannot control the actions of someone else. All you can do is control your reaction to it. So when you're given that opportunity, choose positivity. I think it will probably get you further.
yeah.
And
The optimistic approach, Spirit told me already
yeah,
this morning.
exactly.
Even though around us we're surrounded by chaos, we are responsible for what we put into the world. So
Exactly.
we have to remember to come back to our center and come back to that optimistic approach. And because it helps balance out the energy.
Yes, it does.
And where everybody here would be a very powerful manifester, co-creator. So what we think, we create, and when we're putting
Yes.
out that fear-based energy they want us to tap into, we're creating more of that. So yeah, it's
Exactly.
good to remember what you put out is really important. We co-create together, and we're getting more powerful. The energy is easier to tap into.
It is. It is.
Hi, Vivian.
Hello, Viviani. How are you?
Trish, I'm lovely. I'm great. Thank you. Thank you for having me back, and lovely to see you again, Trish. And I
Yeah,
hope
you too.
Marina. I'm sorry you're a little under the weather there.
Yeah, you know what? I'm plugging through. I think that some of the good vibes and healing that were sent, I'll take it. I'll take it. I can deal with it. And you know what we were just talking about, the positivity and the manifestation and so on. I had earlier this week, I had a moment of doubt, and it shocked me how quickly Spirit stepped in to change my perspective, and that I have been over the last week in particular, the number of people who have scheduled readings with me just exploded. And yet I had one day where I looked, and I'm looking at my calendar, and I'm looking at the readings, and I'm thinking, I can't do this. I can't do this. And then, the Spirit came in and said, "Oh, are you afraid of success? Because that's what's bothering you? That,
That's what you're manifesting."
Yeah. And I'm thinking, wait, exactly. This is something that I have been working for. Why am I surprised that it's coming to me? I have been working for this. So that made it a lot easier to sit back and go, no, bring it on. Yeah.
They also won't give you any more than they don't believe you can handle.
Exactly.
They have faith in you.
Exactly. So that was, just, and part of the reason I'm sharing it is don't forget, you guys, we have our moments too.
Yeah,
where,
for sure.
Yeah, sometimes you wonder, you question and whatnot, but always move forward in faith and positivity.
And self-care is so important too. So it's important to trust what your body's telling you. If your body's telling you, okay, I need a break, then you take the break, because it manifests in your body if you don't. Yeah, if you don't listen to those little clues about, sometimes we do need to take a break and slow things down a little bit. Take a rest.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, totally. And how are things with you, Viviani? What have you been up to? What are you working on?
Great. Well, I'm still doing my the Akashic Adventures with Diana Bowles and Linda de Gonzalez on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and on Mondays and Thursdays I simulcast with John Beanie with the quantum energy healing and more on 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So I'm enjoying that a lot. What else have I been doing? There a couple of things coming up that classes that I'm planning on taking that are in the next couple months. Other than that, I have talking about positive thinking and manifestation that you just mentioned. And I was at the dentist last week, and my dentist had one of his kids there, and he has 3 kids. And I asked him, just making conversation. He has 3 boys. I asked him, what about their ages? And he said, well, I have 3 boys, so one is 3, the other one is 6, and the other one is 9. So 3, 6, 9. It made me think of the Tesla manifestation technique. So what I'm being up to next is like I'm going to start my another journal. So just writing manifestation statements using that technique. So I know that Ali talked about it in one of her live streams that I missed. But anyway,
fabulous.
yeah. Oh, by the way, I pulled 3 cards for the community before I came on. I just wanna like to show it, please.
Absolutely.
Well, the first card that I pulled they're from the self-love oracle card, and Trish was just talking about self-love too. Well, the message of the first card, it's to return to center, and I'll read the message in a second here. There's a little bit of glare there, but anyway, I think it's a beautiful card. And return to center is telling us chaotic events do not benefit from panic reactions. The situation may not need a response from you, so stay calm and centered in your heart. It made me think of heart center, heart center tarot, Marina.
Exactly what we're just talking about, the chaos energy around us and coming back to your center. Yeah, to put the positive vibe out.
And then the second card I love, it's called Play. First of all, I love the love in there, just super cute. And I love even the back of these cards are also
beautiful colors.
Yes.
Beautiful colors.
Yeah. So the message of the second card is reconnect with your inner child and find a sense of whimsy and wonder in all that you do. I think this is very important to connect with your inner child, and I do that often by getting silly or doing things that activities that I used to enjoy when I was a kid. There was one time I was at an art supply store, and I was looking at origami books and other things, and that people usually give as gifts. But the store clerk asked me, "So, who's that for?" And I'm like, "No, that's for me." It was like stuff from this for me. I'm the one who's going to have fun, and it's a gift to my inner child. I'm the one who's going to be creating and playing and having fun. And so
Exactly.
I think it's great to do things like that, that you enjoy in your childhood. And I love the next card is remember your spark. Another beautiful card. It's perfect for us here. Is remember your spark. You are here for divine purpose. Remember it or redefine your purpose for yourself. So this is what I got. This is the message that I got from
beautiful. And that's your creativity and your inspiration, and it all comes back to energy too. So having that beautiful positive energy that radiates that sparkle in you, that lifts other people, but also gives you that creative energy and that inspiration energy is amazing to be in that energy. That's my favorite.
And about inspiring other people. Something interesting happened to me last week. Just going by my daily routine, and then one person approached me and recognized me from, and said, this lady said to me, "Oh, I see you, you always smiling, and you look happy, and I see you writing on your journal," because I carry my journal around, and that's my gratitude journal that I write on every morning. And then she said, "Oh yeah, I was having a really bad day, and I just saw you, and every time I look at you and you walk by, and you're always smiling and always happy, and that made me feel like kind of like perk me up a little." And I was like, "Oh, thank you. That's nice that you said that." And I said, "But you won't believe what's happening behind the scenes. That chaos, and it's like a lot going on, and my life is crazy right now, and this and that." And but just like you couldn't tell me. It's like, well, I'm trying my best, and I
fake it till you make it.
Yes, and just taking a step at a time, and doing the best I can every day. And then she's like, "Well, that's great," and she was just telling me again how my attitude made her feel better, even though we didn't know each other. So I just thought it was like really lovely to hear that, and I think it's one more thing that is good for us to remember, how our energy and how we set the tone. I didn't know I was helping this person just by doing what I was doing. It's just going by my day and my routine. And there's
your radiance affects her radiance.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was really
important. And the other thing that's important about what you just said is that we all have chaos. All of us.
Yeah.
Even though sometimes we sparkle or radiate and try to show the positive side, sometimes there is chaos all around us, but it's that coming back to the center that was in that card. So coming back to your center and focusing on the positive, because we can control what we put out by remembering to come back to that center and that positivity and the optimism. But yeah, we all have chaos. So don't just think because, oh, my life is a mess right now, there's this going on and that going on. How can I radiate? How can I be part of, the light workers? And we all are. We all have that. It's around us everywhere, in the collective, in our own personal lives, but we choose to come back to the center and focus on the radiance. And then that helps to uplift other people as well.
Yes,
Totally.
absolutely.
Totally. It's almost like, you're holding up a glass that's half empty and looking around, and someone whose glass is more full than yours comes in and tips over a little bit, and back and forth until everybody's full. That's what we're doing. That's we're helping each other through the challenging things that come up that are surprising and so on, but that we're going to get through this together. And that's what we're learning. That's what we're learning, how dependent we are. And hello to Michelle and Jonathan from Astrological Tarot. Thank you for joining us. And it is lovely to see you too. And she says, oh, our light is on and the hearts are with you. Thank you.
Nice.
From Mexico City. Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss Michelle. And we're going to have to do some shows together soon. Yeah. But there was something else that I was going to mention and I kind of forgot.
You're so busy, Marina. You've got so many different shows that you do. It's so amazing and it's wonderful. I love it. I love how you collaborate with all these different energies and you have all these different shows.
Yes.
It's such a great channel. I love it.
Yeah.
I love being part of it too. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, you have an invite to particularly this show and to my channel anytime. That's just the way it is, because I have, honestly, you guys, I have never ever come across a deck developer whose decks have so resonated with me. There are those that, they have put out 10, 12, 15 decks, and there's one in there that, I'm okay with. The other ones, no, it almost feels like it's the same thing repeated over and over and over again with just slight little changes.
I know.
Trisha's decks are the only
spirit.
ones.
It's the spirit. It's the spirit connection in mine. So mine are fully connected to spirit. So, and it's amazing when I did the immortal cycle, I was waking up in the middle of the night seeing light codes on the ceiling. So, and that was part of the journey and the experience of that. And I'm so addicted to it. It's like when I'm not creating, I'm not creating a deck. It's like I lose a part of that connection. Like I know when you're doing reading, when you're doing your healing, when you're tapping into that spiritual energy, that connection feeling is just so addictive and so amazing. It makes you feel so complete and whole. And I get it by reading, but it's a different level that I get it by creating. So when I'm tapping into spirit and they're guiding me every step, unbelievably, it's such an amazing connection, and I miss it if I'm not doing it, which is why I constantly am creating. And the one that I'm doing at the moment, it's a tarot. So it's a tarot. Sometimes they'll give me little pictures of what I'm working on next. So they'll show me little images. And this tarot, like it's so new, it's going to be like months away. So I won't give too many details, but they're so specific about what they want. I try to think, but a tarot doesn't look like that. A tarot, that's not the structure. Like I always stick to structure of tarot because, you have your suits and it's got to be the same. But the way they're visually making me create this, it's like that's different, and I like to be different, but I cannot change. It's like I try to see it the other way, and it's like I can't see it. It's because spirit's not giving it to me that way. They're giving it to me the way it's supposed to be created, the way. So and then it's just that connection, and it's just and that's the power behind the decks. It's spirit.
Totally.
It's the spirit connection. I just
That's
completely
wonderful.
flow. I open up to them. I say, right, I'll do it your way. You tell me exactly what you want written, exactly. You show me the vision, show me how it's set up. You show me everything, and I'll follow exactly to the letter of what you're telling me. And that's and if I try to change it, I can't see it. I get blocked. So
Yes.
that's the power behind the decks.
That's beautiful because it's so it's this creative power behind you, but it's so clear how much you love what you do. So
Oh, I
that's
do. I've been doing it since I started in 2009. So, and I was hopeless, but I was so obsessed that I just couldn't not do it. So, and I've gotten so much better, and the quality and everything's so much better. But it's just an obsession I've had since 2009. So, and I can't, and it's never left me. I can't drop it. It's just I'm really obsessed.
Nothing wrong with that, because you know what? It's working.
Yeah.
It's working. And I'm learning more and more. Even before I do a reading, I'm learning which deck I'm going to need to put out. Which deck am I feeling? And yeah, absolutely.
Where are the answers today?
Yes.
Asking spirit, where are the answers going to be today? And
Yes,
put you in the right direction.
Yeah. And going with that energy, going with that feeling, not questioning it, and seeing the message for what it is. It's just it's a message. It's not a judgment. It's just one way to look at things, right? It's going to mean something different to everyone.
It does, yeah, really.
Yeah, and it is so rewarding to because honestly, your creativity has made it possible for me to be more creative.
But that's the actual intention I infuse into every deck, is that this deck is to help strengthen your intuition. So that's I infuse that into every deck. So they're not just, productions that, there's made by big companies, and they're just stick to a formula, and they're fancy words and things like that. These are real words that spirit actually says to us, real answers to real problems. And it's just, I just go with the flow with what it is, and that's power behind it. But my intention that I put into each deck is you become more intuitive as you're using it. So that's the intention. It's a tool that we use that makes us more connected to spirit.
Totally. And isn't it amazing how when we go out of our way to create something that is going to allow someone else to be successful, that it can't help but make us successful as well.
That's right.
That's right. To recognize that if I give you 110% of something, I don't have to take a back seat. I don't have to mark down, oh, well, how much did I get back? I just have to do it willingly and with faith, and it will come back to me. Yeah. And however it is meant to come back to me, it may not be in the same form, but and it's fabulous when that happens.
But then think about the people that you're helping also when you're doing the readings. The thinking, that message and how powerful and strength and connected that message is, and how that helps and resonates with the people you're reading for. So not only as us as, that use the tools that are connected to spirit, but it helps on another layer as well for the people that don't, and the people that just need that message and don't have any other way of connecting in to get it for themselves. So it's multi-layered, and it's amazing.
It is.
Very rewarding. Very rewarding to do this.
Oh, absolutely.
Totally.
And that connection feeling is amazing.
Yeah. I did a reading for a lady last week that was, here's Val. I'm just going to add Val.
Time already.
Hi, Val. Hi, Trish. Good to see you.
Thank you, Michelle. So I did the reading for her, and one of her friends came in. And I was describing this friend and mentioning it. And anyway, the message ultimately was something that was meant for that woman's family who were left behind. And yeah, she couldn't wait to get in touch with me the next day to let me know that she had shared what I had mentioned to her with the woman's husband and son, and they confirmed basically what I had received and kind of shared with her. So yeah, you never know where your message is going to, who it's going to touch, and what impact it's going to have.
That's why you always need to share what you get.
Yeah. And sometimes that's the hard part, isn't it? Being vulnerable.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly. Because you think, oh, this sounds crazy, or
yeah.
You still have to share it because it's so important.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. So yeah, sometimes and we've said this before, it may not make any sense to me, and it doesn't need to make sense to me. I just need to repeat what I'm hearing or what I'm seeing, and it's up to the person that I'm reading for to make sense of it. They're the ones who are getting the reading. I'm just delivering.
Conduit.
Right? Yeah, I'm just a conduit. Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's fun. Fabulous. And thank you again, those of you that are here with us. Thank you for sharing your time and everything else. And if you go in the description of the video, you'll see everyone's channels are there and their links are there. So make sure that you subscribe to Val's channel, to Viviani's channel, to Trisha's channel, to Valerie's channel, to Daphne, everyone. Just it doesn't cost you anything.
I'm going to say farewell to everybody, and thank you so much for your time, everybody. Thank you, everyone in the comments, and thank you all. It's been beautiful to share energy with you guys today, and I look forward to the next one. So
absolutely, we'll be in touch soon. Bye,
bye. Enjoy the rest of your show.
I'm going to be back sitting watching too. So I'll see everyone soon. Thank you for having me. Thank you. And
thank you, Viviani.
Both. All right, I'll be watching.
Okay, definitely. Bye for now. Okay, Val.
Okay, here we go. So
just a sec before you get started. Okay, I'm going to take myself off camera because I have to take a little break. Okay.
Yes, you do that.
So you got the show until I'm back.
I will have the show. Okay. So everyone, here we go. This is the deepening of the light, planetary activations. Holy presence, source of infinite light. We open ourselves as conduits for planetary renewal. With each beat of our hearts, we send frequencies of compassion, unity, and restoration into the grid lines of the earth. At this sacred moment, we activate within ourselves and the world the diamond light body shimmering with higher dimensional codes, the soul star chakra above the crown, releasing cascades of cosmic remembrance, the earth star chakra beneath our feet, anchoring pure source light into Gaia's crystalline core. We envision ley lines igniting, mountains glowing, and rivers carrying songs of healing. We call forth harmonies between nations, balance within ecosystems, and grace for all beings moving through transformation. Beloved ones, shine forth, for we are the living bridges between heaven and earth. And so it is, and so shall it be. It is done. Oh, and Michelle says,
you look like a panda. Yes, you do.
That's only if you're this far away from the camera.
No.
It does wonders for a girl.
No, you do. You do. You're
So do you. You look fabulous as well. I had to up my game to sit next to you.
Oh well, this is just me needing to be the center of attention because everything everywhere is all about me all the time. Yeah.
You're hilarious. You're hilarious.
I love being in this energy, and yes,
I was thinking this is your perfect gig, the Shine Your Light event, this type of thing. You were made for this. So you being the keeper of it is absolutely perfection. Absolutely perfection. You do such a good job at holding the space for everything and keeping it all together. So, I am applauding you for everything you do for having this event.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. And you have no idea how much I enjoy it and how much
I'm glad that you do. And it shows in how much time and grace you have for everything, coordinating it all and putting it together. It's not an easy thing. Everyone, we don't see what happens behind the scenes. So, I have to appreciate you for that. And I just want to say, thank you all for watching. And, with that, I'll say goodbye for now, and I will be back one more time.
All righty. And I will kind of, I'll tell you a little more about the merchandising or whatnot. We're just going to wait for Valerie to join us. Let me just double check to make sure that she is. Okay. I have not heard that she is not coming. So,
she's coming then.
All right. Okay. That works. Okay. Thank you, Val.
Thank you. I'll see you in another hour. Bye, everyone.
Yes, you will. Okay. Bye for now. So here we are at the 7:00 hour for the Mountain Daylight Time Zone. And don't forget, turn on your porch lights, put a lamp in the window, do whatever you have to shine your light in this time zone. And then I can't wait to do it again once we hit the Pacific time zone. And that, as some of you heard me say earlier, when I visualize this, I visualize North America being lit up, little sections of it just sort of like coming online. And I like that feeling. I like the feeling that we are able to shine our light for everyone out there. And sometimes, I'm the light for you. Sometimes you are the light for me. And it's when we share that energy, when we realize that energy belongs to all of us, that once we share that energy, it is not depleting us. It is filling us. It is making more of what we want available to us. So it's important to, yes, when we look at the prayer and the intention that we send out for love, light, compassion, unity to whoever needs it out there, whatever they're going through. Our collective voices, our collective prayers, our collective intention for everyone should be for everyone to succeed, however success looks for them, however it manifests in their life, that they are happy with what has been done, happy with what has been said, and so on. So, you do what you can throughout the day to be that little light for someone else. Sometimes great change comes with little effort. When we can be a little gentler or kinder or a little more compassionate with someone, it makes a big difference. It really does. And I'll tell you guys, I kind of giggled and laughed and made fun of the people who were waiting for the rapture. And I mean, it was, in a lot of ways, it was, and it still is funny to me. One of the other things that in all that it kind of occurred to me was how much compassion the people who clearly didn't go anywhere, how much compassion they were going to need, and that they're seeing things from their perspective would be like, someone telling me that I could no longer do readings, or that the gift that I believe that I have didn't exist, and what that would mean in my life. So I have spent the last couple days at least in a way apologizing to for some of my reactions to that, but also recognizing that maybe what I need to do was just share more compassion with those who may struggle with moving forward. So look who's joining me. Hello, Valerie.
Hi, Marina. Hi, everybody. It's good to
Hello. So
Sorry.
I was telling folks earlier that Diana won't be able to join us. She's not feeling well. It happens. So hopefully you and I can hold the fort down.
Yeah. Let's send her some healing. She gets flare-ups with her autoimmune disease and the solar flares, which there's been a lot of Schumann resonance when that really goes high, which it has been the last 2 weeks. It's been pretty high, so it just kind of knocks her out. But yeah, I always send her some healing love.
Perfect.
Put her in the Vedic flame. I love that. That's my go-to for healing.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, whatever gets you to where you need to go.
Right.
Yeah. No, right or wrong. If it works for you, do it. Just go ahead and do it. So
I put this on her phone. Hold on. There we go.
And I'll just remind you folks that if you are interested in supporting the channel with some of the Shine Your Light merchandise, by all means, I just put up there the my spread shop. If you want to get the direct link, if you go to my YouTube channel, click on the more by the 3 little dots, and it will bring up, and you just have to look for the merch channel, click on there, and it will take you to the website where there's all kinds of merchandise that you can purchase to support this event. One of the big ones is, and I love this, I will be getting some more, is, here we go, the Shine Your Light t-shirt. And this particular one on the bottom has love, light, compassion, unity. You can also get them to say, be the spark,
No.
Oh, and I can't remember what the other ones are. But anyway, go on there, take a look, and yeah, get your coffee cup with the shine your light on it. Whatever. It's your way to not only support the channel, but to remind others to shine their light. And lastly, I will tell you about the teddy bears, which I think are absolutely fabulous. So they do come in a couple different sizes, right? And I love something like this to be able to put in a child's crib, to let them grow up with the concept of shine your light, be the best that you can be, because the kids that are coming in now are so much more connected. Okay, I'm going to take
Aren't
that.
they are
Yes.
so connected. It's amazing.
Yes, it
Wow.
is. Yeah. So there you go, you guys. And here we go. I'm going to go look at the comments. I don't think that I have missed anyone, but thank you. So, all righty. Okay. I'm ready. What you got for us?
I'm ready. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to keep it around the astrology, but I won't go too deep into it. We just came out of eclipse season. Goodness, now I can't remember the date. Just not too long ago, and we had it was a pretty strong eclipse season on the 21st. So we're on the 27th today. And the 27th today, I don't know if you brought it up or not, is the last 999 day for the month. So this is really good because this is a release month, especially with those eclipses.
Yes.
I mean, we have so much stuff going on. Just having these comets, 3-eye atlas, that's not acting like a comet at all. It's got some really, I don't know if anyone's meditated with it, but it's pretty cool. And then 7 other ones came into our solar system. So this is all, really literally out of nowhere. And it could mean anything. I'm going with it's a higher, it's more like a guide into higher consciousness reality, and that's what I'm getting when I go in and meditate on it. Okay, so that 3-eye atlas is going to come the closest to Mars. It's going to go past Mars, Jupiter, and Venus. And but I don't know. It's not being tracked by the government as it is being tracked by, regular astronomers are tracking it. So I feel like there's information that we could use we don't have, but I don't want to go onto the dark side of things. I feel it's coming in for a higher purpose, and they can, if they're trying to hide that for any reason, it's not going to work. But so that would be on the 3rd of October, where it goes the closest to Mars. And then on the next, we have a full moon in Aries on the 6th.
Yes.
And we have a new moon in, what did it? Losing my mind. New moon on 21st with Libra. Now that 21st, that comet makes an aspect with our planets. So I feel there's information going to unfold there. And I haven't really gotten too far into it, but I want to see what the comet does, for now. But just the fact that we came on eclipse season, we have these 7 or 8 comets in the sky. We have all the outer planets are retrograde. Jupiter's about to go retrograde. It's not just yet. It's creating the new foundation for us because we're raising in frequency. I know it may not seem like it or feel like it, but in order to raise in frequency, we have to release what is not of a higher frequency. And that's what those outer planets, well, all the planets are always doing. They're helping us evolve, right? It's all about evolving and elevating and ascension, whatever word you want to use, that's what's going on. So this fall, winter, right, is we're in Libra season. Libra is about justice, fairness, balance, harmony. It's about the others, right? All our relationships, so about the collective. And we want to keep that in mind. We're going to hear a lot of things that are going to be, I don't know how it could be more shocking than it already is, but it is. And it's kind of like that group is in their death throes, right? Because they can't raise in frequency, and they're doing everything that they can to keep us from raising in frequency. But it's not going to work anyway. I mean,
Exactly. Yeah.
Spirit's in charge, you know. So
give me just a sec. You carry on. I'm going to be right back. Yeah, go ahead.
So, oh, I miss you, Diana. She's in here. I saw her. Hi. But as we are going to go through this month and November, December, those outer planets will come out of retrograde. We will learn something. We always are under review when we're in retrograde. It's not bad. It is to go back over and reassess things. We don't really even know that's what we're doing. It just kind of, our spirit team guides us to what it is that we are unfolding within us, what we're learning. So, and that's a constant. And as we get closer to January, now January is a big month because when Saturn and Neptune, which are together, riding together, and that's they can't find a time in history where those two were conjunct. I mean, they have totally different orbits, and in Aries there's nothing there. So we are creating a new era. This is why when I talk about it, that's what I'm looking at. But up until we get into that new era, they've already hit that 0-degree Aries. They're both going back into Pisces right now. More, Pisces, Neptune in Pisces rules Pisces, and it can be very, delusional, illusion, confusion. So we're going to get a lot more of that before it gets better. But just know that that's just clearing out the density, the blocks that are stuck within us, within Mother Earth. And as we do that, we become lighter. We become lighter, and we can receive what is for us on our own individual path, individually and collectively. So it's big. It's a lot of layers. But it's really cool because once we get to that is February 20th, 2026, both Neptune and Saturn will be at 0-degree Aries, which is the first degree of the zodiac. We're starting something new, and those planets have never been there. So it's a new era, because I say it like that because Neptune represents spirit to me. And Saturn represents the structures.
Yes.
And he was right behind Neptune the whole time, the last 3 years. And what that says to me is that these old, outdated systems that are life negating are being restructured into life affirming, higher consciousness structures that we will all cohabitate in. Is that the word I want? I don't know. They're saying where we all live together in harmony. Now, is that going to happen right away? Probably not. And we'll probably notice it more later into the spring. But Saturn is going to start to take off in front of Neptune, meaning he's making the building blocks for our new consciousness society, higher consciousness society. So that's really, really, really cool. But there's a lot to do before we get to that point. And this is all about really don't, I keep saying this, Diane and I keep saying this, go in, allow yourself just to be, get away from the noise, because it's just going to get louder and louder. And we're going to have Mercury and Mars in Scorpio, which will bring up a lot of really unsavory things, but they got to come up to be seen,
Yes, they do.
you
Yes.
know. And that's the beauty about Scorpio, is that they will bring it up, and we will heal from it on some level. It's
Yeah.
baked into it. It's not like, oh, you just get the bad stuff and that's it. It comes with its own level of healing. And we have Chiron in Aries, which is our deepest wound, in the sign of I am. So it's personal. So we're all clearing out what isn't us anymore, what isn't staying with us, what isn't going on this new journey with us.
Yeah. Reviewing our values and
Yeah.
recognizing that the things that we have let go by, that we have not examined, that we have simply accepted and gone along with, that we can't do that anymore, that we have to pick a side, like Trish said earlier. It's time. It's time. And we need to do that if we are all going to move forward, because the way that we've been doing it for thousands of years has gotten us to where we are now. Clearly, where we are now does not feel like rainbows and sunshine and all fabulous, right? Things are not, we're not looking after the people we need to look after. We're not being kind and generous with each other. We're being judgmental. We're seeing division. We're being encouraged to some extent to view things in terms of me and you. If you have something that I am lacking, then that means I am hard done by. I am missing something. And we need to remember that sometimes, each according to his needs. Sometimes there is a child in your family that requires a little more attention than perhaps the other ones.
Right.
It doesn't mean that it remains like that for the rest of their life. It means that we concentrate on the one who needs the most. We help the one who needs the most. That's how we succeed as a family. So we're going to be seeing that on a much larger scale, that it is important that we consider others, that we consider how our actions are impacting others.
Absolutely. And I think that's what we do as a community. We are more empathic. And I don't say others aren't. They just haven't been cracked open yet. Because, and this is the big point that you were bringing up, of the conditioning. We've been conditioned to oh, it's your fault you're suffering. Too bad, get over it, or whatever. All of that kind of mentality, where we could all live in peace and harmony, and we could all thrive. I mean, it wouldn't even just be survival. We have a small group of people that dictates terms and has all the power and all the money, right? And they've really conditioned us to be like they treat us, and we treat each other. So we're down here fighting, divided against each other, instead of looking up to see where this is really all coming from. And this is what is that Scorpio is really going to expose that. And that this next moon is a full moon in Aries. Okay, and that Aries it's got that Scorpio vibe in it, and it has we're going to have Mars and Mercury in Scorpio. It is going to really bring it up, like in our face. If it couldn't get any more in our face, but it really people. This is deep. This is deeply embedded in people to the conditioning, the brainwashing, the just go along to get along.
Yes.
And it's got to go, and we've been working on that really all of our lives. We've been on this journey of evolution, right? Elevating. It's just now since 2012, 2020, we're really coming down to the wire where things are, like you said, it's you have two choices: fear or love,
Yes.
really. And it can't just be for, oh, I just love that group or only love cats, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta love all the animals, and
Yeah.
and have compassion for each other. And it's that's what's really unraveling
Yes.
those deep. I mean, they're toxic. They're toxic thoughts. They're toxic ways to treat each other, and we're just used to it, and we really are.
Yeah. And we have had a front row seat to being able to witness some people who are really, really on the extreme,
Yeah.
and it feels like there is no consequence for what it is that they're doing.
Yeah.
The consequences are there. We just haven't seen them yet. That doesn't mean that they don't exist, that they won't exist, right? But like you say, there is that that part of humanity that wants to keep us exactly where we are. That's why things are going to get a little worse before they get better, because it's this has always worked. This has been the game plan, and whenever I institute the game plan, this is how it works out. Now it's a case of, well, not anymore. Maybe that the people who were used to simply taking instructions and going, yes, absolutely, that's what I'll do. They're sitting back going, excuse me, why?
Yeah. What we doing this? And isn't that crazy? Because we all are just like, it's like we're just seeing it for what it is for the first time, many of us, and like, whoa, why did I even think like that? Why, but this has been going on at least 26,000 years. That's one galactic year is a 26,000 year cycle. We're in the age of Pisces, which we're leaving the age of Pisces, going into the age of Aquarius. We're leaving the Kali Yuga, which is like a 420,000 year thing. So this is kind of how humanity has been. Well, it's just it is conditioned, brainwashed. And now that we see it, and we also see on top of that, we go back to justice, because that justice is going to come up big time in Libra season, is that there's two justice systems. And most of us don't have access to that one justice system at all, and it's just going to be like these light bulbs going off, so I don't see us in a revolution like fighting civil war type of thing. But I do see us just saying, no, I'm not doing that. Just sitting down. We're not going to move until it changes, just like they did with Jimmy Fallon. I mean, I'm sorry. Yes. Is that his name, Jimmy Fallon?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Kimmel, sorry. Yes. And finally, right? Finally, they got, how they lost billions of dollars, and that's the only thing that motivates them is money. Yes. So, we're going to have to. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say we need to start believing that integrity and morality matter. That integrity, that personal integrity and societal integrity is important.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
we are witnessing what happens when that morality and integrity is no longer there.
It
And
is. It's hard. It's awful to see it. And that is part of the new us, right? We've been reinventing ourselves. So obviously us here are choosing unconditional love and truth, but that
yes,
on top of that, your foundation is based in authenticity, integrity, being ethical, all of those things that you weigh out things with your heart. You know
yes,
how we go into the heart and we feel it, and that's the only way. I can't even go back to the old way because it's so phony feeling.
yes,
It's not genuine, and
yeah,
it's not going to help anybody if to continue on that way because they
yeah,
got all the toys. They took all the money. They have everything. And they still aren't happy.
yes,
So it's just like, come on now. So that it's like a detox of
totally.
our our culture, right? How our culture's been handed to us.
Yeah.
So
And it will move forward in the direction and with the intention that we set for it. So,
yeah.
if you're we can't go anywhere but up from
Right.
here.
Right.
So,
Thank
it's
goodness.
yes, absolutely. And isn't this the moon on the 6th? Is that like the supermoon?
Supermoon, yes, and it's spicy, right? Because it's Aries, it's Scorpio in there, so it's going to be illuminating, right? That's what the full moons do. They illuminate the truth.
Yes,
I mean, you can't miss it, and we can see that it's been steadily doing that since
yes,
2020. They've just been playing games with us because they're masters at the game. We're just trying to enjoy life, get through life, pay our bills. I mean, it's to the point where can barely even rent a place, let alone buy a house, and everything is just outrageous and expensive. And you know, it will readjust because it has to, as everything else readjusts, but they're not going to make it easy. That's I guess what I'm really
yes.
trying to say. They're not going to make it easy on us.
No,
But
of course not, because that means if if we start to prosper, that means that they are losing. They don't see it as if we share the wealth, there
no,
is
no.
more than enough on this earth for everyone to have a decent home to live in a
Mhm.
decent food to put on their table, um, be able to go see a doctor and get medical intervention or advice when necessary. It all of those things are available to all of us now, except that some people just get a little more of it, and it's not sustainable.
Mm-mm.
It's not sustainable, and we're seeing examples of people going, no, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm
No. And
rather go ahead.
as they're trying to take jobs away, they don't. It's just they created this system that's tumbling down. It's really in a tower moment. It's been
Yes,
in a tower moment probably at least since 2020. But it was a huge tower. I mean, this is thousands and thousands of years of, you know, um, distortion, right? Lies built
exactly.
on and no foundation there because they didn't care to make a solid foundation in authenticity. So we know that's what we want, but at the same time that's going on, we have to realize that we really do have PTSD from all of this.
Of
I mean,
course.
our whole entire lives it's been always a struggle. How many people do you know struggle to struggle to struggle, and it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be that hard to get health care and food and a roof over your head, so this is as that PTSD is coming up to be released, right? That's some of the things coming up at the eclipse was helping us with.
Yes.
Right? Get that out of you, get that, because like you said, Marina, it can't go any lower. It might maybe just a little bit, but we're going back up. There's no, they can't get around that unless they destroy the entire planet, which and that's why I think spirit's intervening on a lot of things, with comets and all kinds of things coming on. But it is what did I write here? A sacred shifting, right? Because we have to say, okay, this isn't the correct way to live as a society. Well, what is the correct way? And that's what I keep getting. Our teams want us to focus in on, well, what does that look like to you?
Yes.
What would you prefer to experience as a whole healthy society? And I think we all could just right off the top of our heads, a decent living wage, universal health care, food. Mother Earth grows food all over her, and they charge us for it.
Yes.
Same with water. You're just like, what in the hell's going on? So that's all. But that takes us changing those little mind shifts. I mean, it's not little because it's pretty deeply in us. We were all brought up with this. You got to go to work. You got to go to school. You got to get a good job. It's just like, boom, boom, boom. Not saying that that's going to go away, but wouldn't it be a beautiful world if everybody was doing what their passion was?
Yes.
And living their life from that basic, that's their joy, where their heart is smiling. I just think it's going to be, for those little kids we were talking about, if they're coming in, and I see that's what they're going to live in.
Yes.
And we're weaving it all together, but we got to pull out those bad weeds,
Totally. Yeah, totally. You can't fix something until you know what's broken.
Oh,
Otherwise, you're just wasting energy on trying to fix things that you don't need to fix. So this, what we are going through is very necessary so that we can see what needs to be fixed. And think about a world where higher education is available to everyone.
Do you know it is in most countries?
Yes.
We pay, and I don't mean to pick on one country, but we give Israel enough money that they have free healthcare, free education, and unlimited free retirement benefits for all of their citizens because of the money we give them. We don't get that. They can come over here. I just watched the thing today. If they need healthcare and say they need a transplant or something, it doesn't cost them anything. Whereas how many people would lose everything they had here? And that's the taxpayer money, and we're starting to catch on that they haven't used our taxpayer money in the highest best for the country and the citizens. So that's I think that's what that Scorpio is going to show us. And that's okay. It's got to come up to be seen. Hope asked me why her birthday wasn't good yesterday. That was a exact square with, and I'm just guessing, Pluto and Mars. So it was Pluto in Aquarius squaring Mars in Scorpio. But it's probably, each chart's individual. I would have to look at to see what was going on for you. It's like we've been talking about. This is not an easy. We're coming into crunch time where everything is going to be. It's uncomfortable. It is.
Yes.
It's even uncomfortable just to look at it. So I got to take breaks away from. Somebody had said, I'm sorry, I don't know who it was, to take breaks from your devices. Yeah, you gotta get away from it. Go into nature. Mother Earth is here for us to. She's always been here for us to sustain us, to give us, and the sun comes, and the sun's given us gives us vibrancy. right? It helps us cells. And you got to think that's another thing that's going on. On top of all of that, we're going from carbon based to crystalline based.
Yes.
And the cells are upgrading on we are upgrading on like a molecular level.
Yes.
And those cells need more sunlight, more salt, sea salt, pinch of sea salt, magnesium. If you're not feeling good, there's those basic vitamins and minerals that aren't in our food anymore. And
Yes.
we need to use supplements, because they have killed the water, the soil, and the air. Now, it's not going to stay that way. I asked my team, that can
Yes.
be, it's being fixed actually, but that element that has caused all this has got to be either raised in frequency or
Yeah.
don't, you know, go
Yeah.
into the sun, be transformed. That's how I see it.
Totally. And it is a wonderful world that I am looking forward to.
Me
I
too.
think that, there's enough people are becoming aware, and they are seeing the hypocrisy that we have been led to believe is normal, that it's just part of life.
Yeah.
The acceptance of, let's say, like in the caste system in India. Well, if
Wow.
you're born an untouchable, you know that's not true. Everyone has potential that is far beyond what they are told
Right.
and what they accept as, oh well, this is where I fit in. This is all that I am capable of doing. We're not. We're capable of so much more.
Yeah.
And I think that what's going to be coming up over the next little while is people realizing their potential.
Yeah.
Saying, okay, you know what? Maybe I can. Why
Mhm.
don't I give it a try? That's a good way to find out is I'll give it a try.
Love that. Yeah.
And
And
yeah,
that's so true. And the thing is, right, everything is frequency,
yeah,
vibration, and frequency. And the frequency has been so thick and so dense and so heavy that people couldn't see, hey, I could give myself a try. You just couldn't see it. It wasn't available in your frequency. Well, as we've been clearing, Mother Earth's been clearing, the sun does its thing and it helps us remove density. Now that frequency's higher and finer and we can see better and we can say, hey, why can't I do that?
yes,
What's preventing me from enjoying life? And it's like we're all of our light switches are being switched on,
yes,
and it's just boom. And before you know it, that's what you have. You have a whole society that can see right through your whole thing
yes,
and be like, no, we don't want that anymore. No, had
yeah,
enough of that.
yeah, exactly. We've done things your way for thousands of years. How about
Right.
we give my way a try? Just yeah. So it's important to be open to that. It's important to be positive. It's
Mhm.
important to, and like I said earlier, be the light for someone else
Yeah.
and accept that there are times when others will be a light for you, and that's okay.
Mhm.
That's okay. There is no judgment. There is, the answer to every yeah, the
Yeah.
answer to everything is love.
Yes.
Love.
Really is in every moment.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
what for thousands and thousands of years. Even if you want to get, into the biblical things, that's what Jesus was preaching. The answer to everything is love.
Yep.
Love. You
Yep.
Yeah, take care of your neighbor, take care of your family. No one wants to be dependent on someone else. Everyone has that innate sense of pride in terms of what
Mhm.
they can do. So shouldn't they be allowed to pursue their passion?
Right. Right.
Wouldn't you rather deal with a doctor who is passionate about about the work that he or she does versus someone who, well, I come from a family of physicians. I had no choice. I would rather be a doctor, but here I, yeah, no, give me the guy who lives the passion.
Yeah. And like you were just saying, like we're all the light. We're all a ray of
Yes.
light. And we will light each other up. I know everyone here, someone in 5 minutes needed help outside and needed something, their tire changed, everybody here would do it. I mean, that's how humans are. Humans are naturally like that. And that small faction knows that we are like that, and they have used that in a lot of ways against us. But I'm sorry, toxic masculinity, this is true. Innocent potato, the divine feminine had lost their power, but by taking the divine feminine power away, we had toxic masculinity, toxic femininity. So nobody was balanced correctly. And now that's been a big thing. We've been balancing that within us too. And it's steps, right? It's steps. Like my guides will show me everything is frequency. You can't just go turn the frequency up real high. Everybody would short out, So it's got to be in small steps. And here we've been working on it. You really have been working on this your whole life, maybe even more than one lifetime, is what I get. It just depends on what needed cleared. And here, I mean, we're really close, and we all wanted to be here because this is the start of the golden age. This is and this is based on the precession of the equinoxes. This is like it's showing up, but why does it now? My question is, okay, so why can't we just keep spiraling up in the golden age? And I've been getting some really good answers on that, because we are. It's like you are on this plane of existence, third dimension, but throughout the day, you're at 4, 5, 6, 7. You just we are going in and out, and our frequency is stabilizing, right? And sure, if I have to go to the grocery store, I got to get myself in my 3D self. I put a bubble on, I do all that kind of thing. But when I'm home, I'm not even here. I'm going into higher frequencies. And I think we all do that. We just may not be as aware of it as and when you're playing with your pets, it's a whole different frequency. That's a higher frequency. Or your grandchildren, or anywhere where you're sharing your love, puts you in such a divine frequency. And we can do that more often. I hope everyone here does or can.
Yeah, absolutely. I was saying earlier in the week, there was one, I think it was, I don't know, Monday. I think it might have been Monday. Anyway, I ended up going with my son to the dog park. And a few months ago, I was taking Clarity regularly when he was away, but then, I got busy. So had an opportunity. It was a last minute thing. And I'm off with them at the dog park. And it was absolutely amazing to be in the energy of those beautiful, beautiful dogs and their beautiful owners. And it's funny to see how those that are accepting and loving you can see groups of them moving throughout the park together. And then you can see that one person who is very determined, they're walking with a person or with a purpose, I'm sorry, and their dog is not engaging, not interacting, not doing anything, and you kind of know, oh, gee, if you would just relax a little.
And that's a good point, because we do that whether we're at the dog park or not. I know I was a very negative person before I woke up and I was connecting to my heart. But it was, I couldn't see anything else.
Yes.
I really couldn't. I could only see the negativity, and it's just like, wow, that was part of the upbringing of how, uh, well, your parents do it, but it was definitely society that does that.
Exactly.
These are the rules you got to follow, and I just never liked them. I thought they were horrible, So, and I was just so glad that we found each other. We're waking up, and we keep opening up, and I mean, we're just scratching the surface of our skills and abilities, and the things that we can interact with. It's different. It's different
Yes.
when you're in a higher frequency, a higher vibration. I think it's beautiful.
It is. Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. I love being in that. I love being at the dog park. I love being in the energy. I love being with the people, that the like-minded people, and it's I'm very much encouraged by the actions that I see these people take. And so yeah, it's fabulous. It's fabulous.
And that's amazing, right? Because that gives us those glimmers of hope.
Yes.
It's not all bad. Look at all these people enjoying the sunshine and their dogs, and yeah, we need to be reminded of that, like a lot, especially during these last few years.
Yes.
And Innocent Potato said something. When I meet a doctor who talks down to me, oh my gosh, yeah. I remember those. And that stopped going. I don't even go to doctor. I mean, I'll go for a yearly checkup, but I try to do alternative things, because really, that's where it's the vitamins and minerals and the the nutrition we need, more than the stuff. I was very sick on pharmaceutical stuff, but
oh my gosh, yeah. I am very lucky in that the doctor that I've had for a good long time, and she she would never talk down to me. Always very full of information, and it is like my health is both our concern. So, it's not a case of and she's not a pill pusher, and that's something that I really, really like about her. Is, if something is going on, let's find out what's causing it, and let's find out ways that we can treat it, get rid of it, whatever, rather than, oh, here, let me just write you a prescription. Go ahead, just take that; it'll go away.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I don't want that. Yeah, that's not medicine. That's not looking after me. That's trying to get me out of here as quick as you can.
So. Right? Yeah, it is. It really is. I mean, I feel 100% different than I did when I was on all that stuff. I literally thought I was dying. I thought I was breaking down. I felt like I was breaking down, like my body, my bones, my muscles, and then I said, well, look, I got to do something else. And everybody thought I was crazy, not listening to the doctor. I'm like, they're trying to kill us, dude. But and not all of them. And there's a lot that are coming in with a more holistic approach, and that's evolving, right? So we're seeing those outer things. A lot of them are evolving, and those that aren't are kind of just no longer available or viable. It's just not even important. There's so many things to learn. When it comes to your health,
Mhm. Yeah, I really like the idea that yes, more and more um, doctors are looking at the holistic approach. They
Mhm.
are looking at different alternatives to treating things without just um, the flavor of the month in medicine, right?
Yeah.
That they are recognizing that there are plants and things that are available to us that have a history of being medically effective for certain
Yeah.
things. So let's give them a chance
Yeah.
before we start saying, "Oh no, that's woo-woo stuff." No, you
Yeah.
can't do that.
It really is. It's so different. Yeah, because I remember having to dig and find this stuff. Now it's everywhere, right? And you can look
Yes.
it up, and there it is. And
Yeah.
uh, so many people making herbs or selling, packs of
Yes.
different things. It's really cool to see it all come together. Um, and that's another part of it, that uh, Chiron, that healer, right? The wounded
Yes.
healer. Well, the wounded healer has the remedy, the solution also. But you got to dig in there and figure it out, and it comes up. But it's happening in our society too, right? 'Cause
Absolutely.
everybody was wounded. Everybody had, something in their childhood, or it's just the way it kind of seemed like that was the thing we had in common here is the abuse, and
Yes.
to see that all heal, and to raise a frequency, because I know most people now are not, you know not saying everybody, but kids aren't being as, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually abused as they were. It was
Yes.
very common when we were
Yeah.
young. But
Yes.
and,
Absolutely.
and you could just see just in that, and that has changed so much where, kids are, I mean, and they are little, they're so downloaded. They're little masters,
Oh,
really.
absolutely. They're I
With their
um yeah, they are much wiser than I was at their age.
Yeah,
They are much more accepting of change. They
yeah,
um they honor and encourage each other in ways that um we weren't encouraged.
right.
So
And
yeah,
they do. They're just open and accepting to everybody.
totally,
They don't judge anybody. It's so different. Hey,
totally.
Val.
Hi, Valerie.
Hello, Val.
Hi, Marina.
Hello, hello.
I I just had I couldn't get on because the internet connection just died. We're having a
Oh
big
no.
storm, but
Yeah.
it
Oh,
came back on. So
oh good. Oh good. Just
so
just in time.
fine.
Yeah.
Spirit. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. So Val, you can
Yeah.
go ahead and
Okay. I'll
do,
go. I'll
do
go.
your thing. Valerie, stick around. Don't go anywhere. We got plenty of time, and I'm going to go and see if I can't make some more tea.
Yeah,
I'll
for
be
your
back.
throat.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Be right
Right.
back.
Okay, so this prayer of intention, our last of the evening of this Shine Your Light event, is completion, radiant embodiment, divine architect of creation. As we complete this 4-hour journey of shining our light, we give thanks for the infinite blessings flowing in and through us. We stand as sovereign beings of light, embodying the eternal spark of the monad, the soul, and the divine. We radiate peace, joy, and unconditional love into every timeline, every dimension, every corner of existence. We now activate the crown of unity, merging fully with our divine source, the heart of eternal flame glowing within with compassion that never fades, the solar radiance so that each of us becomes a sun of blessing shining for all beings. May this light ripple out beyond this circle, beyond this night, carrying hope into tomorrow and igniting a new dawn for humanity. We affirm, I am light, I am love, I am source embodied. And so it is, and so it shall be. It is done.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, Valerie. So, do we have any big astrological events coming up? We should.
Oh, goodness gracious. Well, yes, but they're just kind of all going. Well, we just got out of eclipse season, so that's
Right.
we're in recovery time right
Yeah,
now.
I feel like I'm in recovery time.
Got to take your time, breathe through it, and
Yeah.
just your team is guiding you. We're all being guided on our own way, but this is a lot of toxins, PTSD.
Oh,
It's
a
everything.
whole pot of everything.
It's just like, oh my God.
What else do we have coming up that we're going to go through? I mean, is there anything before the end of the year that's going to be?
Well, I mean, I think it's maybe winter solstice might be good, but this is pretty much like the release.
Gigantic.
Yeah, this is the year that it's all got to just.
Oh, I mean,
that 9-year, right? It's a 9-year. We got to pull it all out. Get rid of it.
That's like completion, right? That's the ending of a cycle. So we had to go for broke on everything.
And the sad part is we've been doing it for years, and we've been releasing, it. But this is like the big one.
It is. And you're absolutely right. We have been doing it for years, but it's funny. Still, there was some crumbs and stuff. They were gathering it all together. Put us through the ringer one more time.
It's pretty good. Oh my goodness, it's so true. It's hilarious.
Well, thank you for that, Valerie. And I'm going to head on out. I'm going to let you guys carry on because I can't wait to hear what more we have to look at and what's going on.
Absolutely.
Bye, Valerie. Bye, Marina.
Thank you, Val. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I just love her.
I know.
That was a good one, too.
Absolutely. And so bang on, so right on, just fabulous. That's why I always ask Val to do these, because I can't imagine anyone else being able to do. Now I could be wrong, but you know what? This is one of her strengths.
That's right.
Let us deal with it.
That's right.
And there is Terry. Just going to put her. Hello, Terry.
Hi. Sorry, I got to adjust my stage just a little here. Okay.
That's all right. There you go. How are things with you?
Oh, things are going all right with me. I have a special guest visiting me tonight. Priscilla Cox of the Crone Zone, Conversation with the Ancients. She's going to be at my house tonight.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, she's out to dinner right now, but if she gets
that's cool.
Maybe we'll get to see her for a second.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
That would be absolutely wonderful. Hold on. What have I got in here? Okay. All right. Well, so much for the tea.
Oh,
I just had, a little flag come by and went in, and it was like, oh, okay.
Oh,
no.
That's all right. That's
Oh,
okay. I am ready, and I hope that those of you in the that are in the Pacific time zone, you've reached 7 o'clock. Don't forget to shine your light, turn on your porch lights, put a lamp in the window, put one of those electronic candles. And I was showing them earlier mine,
I got
my light. Yeah. And
they're
oops.
so cool. They're cute.
Yes, absolutely. So that that's how you get to participate in this. It's not just a case of, you know, coming to the event, which each and every one of us really appreciates you being here, but it's your opportunity to participate. Test it out. Test out the energy of, being part of the light worker community.
Mm.
And I think you'll find it's a nice place to be. Yeah. So, okay, Terry, absolutely ready for
okay.
whatever you are bringing in, because it's going to be fabulous. I know
Yeah,
it.
I'm
Well,
excited.
thank you. I'm gonna take just a second here to. Oh, good. My Wi-Fi's off because I noticed my signal's going a little in and out. So,
Oh,
um, thank you for inviting me. It's
always a
always
pleasure.
a real
Always. Oh my
pleasure
goodness.
to be invited to do these. Um, every time I do something like this, I don't make the decision.
Mm.
I the My team is the one that's going to make the decision about what we're going to do.
Yes.
And this time it's going to be a tiny bit different. So all of you have seen my Akashic healings, where the Akashic Records teams, your Akashic Record teams, my Akashic Record teams lead us through a healing. But there's another kind of healing that I often take part in, which is angelic healings. And I learned about these when I was at like a metaphysical fair, and I was reading somebody, and suddenly in my vision, an angel came into my vision holding a big drop of liquid, and the liquid looks kind of alive. And the interesting thing, because I think sometimes they think they've got to keep me entertained, the liquid and their outfit matched. So in color. And
Nice.
so then what I realized was like, oh, hey, hang on a sec, there's an angel here. And then I asked, when I see the drop of liquid, I know they want to do a healing. And so we asked them, what is it that needs to be healed, and what is it going to do? How is it going to happen? And how long does it take? You know, uh, and so the angel explains it to me. And then if the person accepts the healing, if they say, yes, I want this, then the angel goes on to the healing. And what they do is they take a big drop of liquid, they hold it above the head, and they let it release into your etheric body. And then things happen. So, uh, so as I was getting ready for this one, I was fully prepared for an Akashic one. And Archangel Gabriel showed up with a big drop of green liquid. So,
Cool.
Archangel Gabriel wants to heal communications. So, that's what we're going to do tonight. So I'm going to lead you through that. It's a little bit different than the Akashic. We're not going to say the Akashic prayer or anything, but we're going to still do just a tiny bit of meditation here to get ready, and then we're going to go ahead and do this. So Okay, so let's everybody just get comfortable. However you can get comfortable, wherever you're sitting, or maybe you're laying in bed, it doesn't matter. Just get comfortable. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths to kind of calm us down again, and to help us really kind of reach in to the vibrations we want to be in. So take a deep breath, wait a second, and then let it out longer than you took it in. You don't have to breathe at the very same timing I do. You do it your way. Take another breath. And take another breath. Okay. So what I want each of you to do is to imagine that you can reach up to the heaven and grab a beam of divine light, divine source light. And I want you to pull it down, pull it over you. And I want you to, with your hand, just keep going down and anchor it deep within the earth. And while you're down there, say hi to Mother Gaia and ask to borrow a little bit of her holy light. And what I find when I borrow her light, she gives it to me in different colors. So you may pay attention to how you experience that light, what color it might be. We're going to pull. So, dear Mother Gaia, I borrow some of your holy light to ground me. So I draw some of her light. Mine is turquoise, and I connect it to my root chakra. And now, as above, so below. So we're lifted and we're grounded. And then another thing I like to do at this point is I like to try to lift my vibration higher. And so what you can do to lift your vibration higher is, I find the easiest way is to think of happy things. Think of the thing that makes you the happiest. Like for me, it's my granddaughters. It just makes me so happy to think of them. It might be your dog or your cat, but just think, oh, Edward had blue purple light from Mother Gaia. Oh, I love that. So think of what makes you happy, because that raises your vibration. And then all you have to do is say the word like poof, and just push it out. Try to push all that out and see how far you can push that vibration out. Okay. So we're ready. We're ready. Okay. So this is what Angel Gabriel had to say about this. In order to remain high vibrational, we need to control our communications. And this is very, very hard when we are mad or falsely accused or made fun of, or just sometimes just talking to people who are not like-minded. And in this case, I do think that he was kind of referencing kind of polar opposites in politics. That when we're talking to someone who's not like-minded, who doesn't seem to see the same things we see, and it makes us angry, it causes us to lower our vibrations, but it might also cause us to communicate badly. This healing of communications is a healing to remember kindness. It is a healing to honor the Creator in each one of us, to remember that even those people who don't necessarily believe the same way we do, that they are still part of us because they're part of the Creator. So this is also, as he told me, an interactive healing and slightly part manifestation. As he heals our ability to communicate, he wants us also to set our intentions. So, oh, some more people. Katie and Pratt have red like lava. PBJ had purple when they got light from Mother Gaia. So, so right now, what I would like you to do is I want you to think about what your intention is for healing. Think for healing communications. Like maybe you have a quick temper and you speak before you think. Or maybe you speak and then step all over your words and eventually come around till you're accidentally insulting people. Oh, look, Viviane, pink and lavender. So think about your ability to communicate what you want to heal. It can be anything in the form of communication. It might be like for me, maybe I want to do better communicating at my shows or better, talking to my family or whatever communication you want to heal. Okay, dear Archangel Gabriel, we are ready. And so I see Archangel Gabriel come forward. Now, he's holding a big, deep green liquid. However, his robes are still white. Well, he's an archangel. Yeah, that's why. So thank you so much. So Gabriel, thank you for letting me know what is involved in this healing. So this healing, if you accept this healing, you say, yes, I want this. You can put in the chat, you can just even say it to yourself. This is what's going to be healed. All forms of communication, especially basic communication. This healing will add more control to what comes out of your mouth. This will heal low vibrations where that anger and rage might keep us hostage to low vibrations. This healing will install direct kindness. And he explained this to me, what he meant by direct kindness. He said people often communicate in floppy, flowery ways, and they seek not to hurt somebody's feelings. But it is not a true kindness. Direct communication that honors both people, and what he's going to call direct kindness, is much more fitting. It honors us and it honors them. It honors the Creator in us, the love in us, the love in the other. It doesn't seek to break someone down or win. It helps us spread love and kindness. It helps us spread communication. If you agree to this healing, the liquid will be placed on your head, it will enter your etheric body. So now is the time to set your intentions. So if you want a particular healing of communication, maybe you have a hard time writing emails. So there's a lot of chat GPT for that. Any way that you have trouble communicating, any way that you maybe get fooled, or you get sucked into arguments, or you just have a hard time getting your point across, or you always feel like you're hurting somebody's feelings, you right now just make an intention. Just say to yourself, I want my communications healed entirely, but in particular, you name it what you want. You don't have to say that out loud. You just, okay. So for everybody that's ready, who's accepted, now I'm watching Gabriel, and he's taking the green liquid. He puts it above our heads, and he lets it go, and it comes onto our head and into our etheric body. And he shows me that it travels into the emotional body, the mental body, and the astral body. Those are the first few layers out from our actual body. He said that he has chosen these because it not only is tight to our skin, so this can go into our mind and our nervous system and our ability to communicate. It also acts like a buffer from any other communication coming to us that might harm us. And the nice thing is he also said that the other remaining template bodies, that's where the other spiritual energy comes into us. So it's just right sandwiched between all the good stuff. Travels to these layers and will work within. Creates a barrier that allows you the time to respond in kindness and love. It will help you will actually get a download because it will help to create phrases that will help you with your particular communication problem. That will help you respond in direct kindness. Things like, I noted a couple for me. I'm sorry you feel that way. I don't agree, but I respect your right to believe that. Green light enters our body, and it rewrites new codes in us, new ways to respond. Dear Archangel Gabriel, thank you for this healing. And we would also like to know how long until this healing is complete. And he says 2 to 3 weeks. So this one takes a little longer than others. So 2 to 3 weeks. Thank you, dear Archangel Gabriel. Sorry, you made me laugh because he goes, gotcha.
So cool.
Okay.
Whew.
That was fabulous.
As always.
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go back and watch it. But when that drop was released, I had like a whole body shiver.
Yeah.
So I'll have to, I don't know if I caught it, but that's what it felt like. A whole,
Yeah.
body shiver.
I feel all the tingles too. And
Yes.
I want everyone to know that this is still the same. I don't get pre-healed by any of this. I get healed when you guys get healed.
Mhm.
But I hope this will help me to kind of watch my mouth and think before I talk. And
Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Mine was my communication with myself in terms of judgment.
Yes.
Yeah. That there
Oh
are
my
times when I can get into that, and I need to let that go.
to remember what Gabriel said. He said, "You are part of God. Why would you
Yes.
can't judge God that way and be that mean to
Yes.
God?"
Exactly. Exactly.
I think it was part of our the programming from childhood or past lives, or it's a deep one though. It is that unworthiness thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I can release all that judgment about myself, about others. There is, yeah, judgment is not a good feeling.
Right.
Judgment doesn't feel happy and joyful.
No.
It feels restrictive.
Yeah. I just want to talk about one more thing that as I was getting this download from him and telling, what's going to happen, he did say something very interesting to me, but I couldn't find a way to kind of put it in here without being disruptive. But some of the things that he talked about to me about, especially when he was talking about anger and rage and things like that, he was also showing me that social media does that to us too, because there's an algorithm that kind of keeps our anger going.
Yeah.
And it's virtually impossible to quit it, to say, I'm not going to look at it anymore. That's really difficult.
Yeah.
And they had told me, you should go ask ChatGPT how to reprogram the algorithm. And then he laughed and he said, maybe you should just go to Angel AI.
Perfect.
I
And
love it.
so Angel AI, well, we've always had angels. He's just giving it a new name. But people should know that if you like to work with angels, or you want to work with angels, or you need any sort of help, you can call on any angel. And there is, as Wisdom Seeker Joan, my friend, likes to say, please employ an unemployed angel. That there's many angels unemployed,
Yes.
and you just name it. If you're selling your house, just out loud. That's the one thing that's different about angels. You got to do it out loud. You say, I need a real estate angel to come help me. I need an IT angel. You just whatever you need help with. That's what you do.
Mhm.
You just name what kind of angel you want. They will send you an angel.
Yes.
And you got to use your mouth. Can't think it. You can whisper it. You can just whisper it if you want, but that's how it works.
I love
Totally.
that.
Absolutely. Because they are there. They are around us all the time. The
Yes.
difference is they cannot interfere. They
Right. That's
cannot
what
come
we ask.
in because we have free will.
That's right.
However, it's kind of like, the the baseball players that are all lined up in the dugout, and it's like, put me in, coach, put me in, right? They can't run out to the field and do what they want to, but the minute the coach says you're in, boom, they take off and they're ready to go. And it's the same thing. Yeah, same thing with the angels. They do absolutely want to help. Just call on them.
Yeah, Marina, you got it completely right there. They just want to help us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Yeah.
This
Well, ladies, it looks like you have a ton of good comments in the chat going too.
Yes,
I like,
absolutely.
yeah, I like that people kind of told a little bit about what color Mother Gaia gave.
Yes.
Just so you know, I often use that meditation to get ready for shows and get ready for just hanging out over there because it really prepares you. So
Yeah.
That is fabulous. And again, thank you so much, Terry. I look forward to these because your guidance is always just so right on, and it feels so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like to be in this energy. So thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
for those of you, if you go to the description of the video and just scroll down, you'll see I've got the list of participants, and I've got Valerie's channel, I've got Terry's channel. All the information is there. So please, please go ahead, support all the other wonderful people who have joined me today, who have shared this information with you. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe to a channel. Hit the little notification button, the little bell. That way you'll know whenever they're doing something, when Valerie is posting something, that's happening with astrology, or Terry is doing a show or a meditation. Just imagine being able to know when she's doing this again and be part of that energy. So
Very beautiful.
that is, again, thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, Valerie, and thank you, Terry, for helping me end this. And I am now going to go and make another cup of tea, hopefully minus the fly, and take it from there. I'll remind you, our next Shine Your Light event is going to be on October 25th, again on a Saturday. And I hope that you ladies will come back and join me at that time.
Sure.
And in the meantime, you guys have a fabulous rest of your weekend, and just be happy. Just
yeah,
just be happy.
yeah.
All right. Take care, all. Bye for now.
Love you.
Bye.